What's going on, people? I'm King Riches and you're on the King Riches YouTube channel. Make sure you subscribe right now and have the notification bell ringing so you don't miss any of the quality content on this here quality channel. We got something for everyone. We got the street interviews, we got the reaction videos, and we got the podcast. In the street interviews, I go out there and ask the general public questions pertaining to dating, such as, do nice guys finish last? And then on the reaction videos, I react to crazy stuff you see on the internet. And on podcast, we go more in depth on issues pertaining to dating and men's self-improvement. So if you know you like content like that, make sure you subscribe right now and have that notification bell ringing so you don't miss anything. Do it now. What's going on, people? King Riches back again with another podcast, yeah? Make sure you're hitting the like button. Do not waste no time. Don't be an egg your whole life. Don't be a scumbag. Don't be a sleazeball. Hit the like button, leave comments, all of that good stuff. Hey, listen, we've got another full house for you guys, yeah? Full of brand new faces. And I'm going to ask everyone to introduce themselves by saying their name, age, and a fun fact about themselves, starting right here.
My name's Amanda. One fun fact about myself. I like adrenaline, like anything that gets me going, anything exciting. That's my favorite thing.
You're what? So you're an adrenaline junkie?
Yeah, adrenaline junkie. That's what I meant.
What is the top thing that gets your blood flowing?
Like heights.
Heights.
Yeah, like the tallest ride I went on was Stealth in Thorpe Park, which I know everyone knows, but like that.
I don't know it.
Oh, really? Yeah. It's the highest ride in Thorpe Park. It's
Serious?
Amazing. Yeah.
Bro,
it's fast. It starts on 3, 2, but it actually starts on 2. It goes 2, 3, 2, and then it goes right up.
Bro,
yeah,
goes right up.
Yeah,
I hear that. All right, cool. Next one.
Right. My name is Maria. I'm 26. I'm turning 27 this year. And fun fact, I don't know. I'm a chef. There's not many like girl chefs that I know, so I guess that's fun.
There's not many girl chefs
that I'm aware of.
Really?
There should be more. Yeah.
There should be more.
There should be definitely more.
Dang. We'll get into that. All right. All right, next one.
Hi, I'm Bella. I'm 23. I don't really have a fun fact, to be honest.
You don't do nothing fun?
Fun for me, maybe, but
yeah,
not
it
like...
can be fun for you. Like...
I love reading.
What was the last book you read?
Ooh.
Oh, Lord.
I love TikTok books, I'm not gonna lie.
TikTok books?
You know, like books that are recommended by like TikTokers.
Okay, but
romance.
But what is the last book you read though?
It was a mafia book. Like a mafia genre.
Do you remember the title? Let's move on. Let's move on, man.
Yeah.
All right, cool. Next one.
Hiya, I'm Natalie. I'm 43. And a fun...
No, you ain't.
43.
That is raw, boy. Matt,
yeah.
Carry
on. A fun fact about me, I like to make my own, like, natural medicine. And, like, for, like, friends, family. Sometimes I'll sell it on and stuff like that. I'm, like, into the whole...
What's the top selling remedy? Is it erectile dysfunction?
CMOS gel.
You
That's
what?
like the top. CMOS gel. That's the top one.
I thought it would be like homemade Viagra or something.
No, I haven't got that far yet.
You haven't got that far yet?
Yeah.
Yet. I hear that. All right, cool. I'm going to start with you. Make sure the mic's in. Bring the mic to... Why is the mic so far away? Bring it close to you. Go on.
My name's Flower and I'm 30.
Bring the mic down a bit.
My name's Flower and I'm 30.
Yeah.
Fun facts about me. I love being a mother. I love getting to know my God. Third thing, music.
Okay, what's your favourite music genre?
R&B soul.
I thought he was going to say gospel.
R&B soul, still love.
Okay. Can you sing?
Yeah, I believe so.
Go on, sing 8 bars.
Right now?
Yeah. In front of everyone, yeah.
Come on, please. I'm shy.
Are you asking for mercy? Or what?
Mercy belongs to God.
Oh, okay. All right, she's not going to sing. All right, cool. All right, next one.
My name's Jamila. I'm 22 and I like going to the gym.
Okay, what's your favourite exercise in the gym?
I do like cardio.
I
do like doing a bit of cardio, yeah.
What kind of cardio?
Just like treadmill, going for a jog.
Oh, what, fast pace or slow pace?
Fast pace.
Fast pace.
Yeah.
So isn't it like there's maybe a sprint?
Yeah, a bit of a sprint.
Yeah.
Can't go for too long though.
How long can you sprint for?
The longest I've done is an hour.
You sprinted for an hour straight.
Hour, that's it.
You should be in the Olympics. Bro. That's mad. All right, say nothing. I like to go gym sometimes. Like, not too much still. I don't really like the gym still. Anyway, next one.
Hi. My name is Shante. I'm 20. And I do content creating. I'm a model. And I work a lot, I would say. I like being busy.
Is that your fun fact? You like to work a lot?
I guess so. Like, I'm a Capricorn. I'm towards my business. Like, I like being hands-on and just being busy.
What's your main business? What's the main one? You said a few in it. What's the main one?
Well, I do modeling.
Modeling. Okay. Well, like music videos or like fashion?
Not really, you
or
know,
what?
more towards fashion.
Oh, okay. All right. Calm. All right, next one. Make sure the mic, you got the mic far away from you. Don't be scared of the mic.
Hi, my name is Tia. My name is Dream. And I'm a model. And I go gym as well. So.
What's your favorite workout?
Like squats.
Squats. Instagram workout, innit?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Trying to get thick, yeah.
Trying to get thick?
Yeah.
Why?
Summer's coming. It's like 4 months away.
And what happens during the summer? What's going to happen?
Make sure
Bums out, you know,
Hold on. Go on.
You know, bums out.
Your bum's out?
Not like that, but, you know, like shorts and, you know, have to look good
For who?
for myself.
Not for the man them? No? Not for guys that are going to see you?
They
Maybe?
see anyway, yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
this isn't. All right. Say nothing, man. Cool, man. I think we've got a very interesting cast today, yeah? Very interesting. We're going to have a nice little conversation, very calm, all of that. Make sure you're hitting the like button, bro. I'm going to be on you lot's back, yeah? Make sure you're hitting the super chat, support what we're doing. Also, Cashapp. # King Riches 1 is the Cashapp, yeah? So make sure you're doing all of that good stuff, yeah? All right, cool. And I see someone. Big up Johnny Boy for the first super chat. No way she's 43. Yes, bro, she's definitely lying, bro. I don't know what's going on, fam. Like, I don't know, like, but some Benjamin Button business going on, bruv. But anyway, okay. So the first thing I want to do is a little icebreaker. And the first question I'm going to ask you lot is, would you delete social media for your boyfriend?
Yeah.
And I'll start one by one.
Absolutely not.
Why not?
I mean, it's my socials, my life.
Mm-hmm.
Why should I delete it? Because my boyfriend told me to.
Okay, let me set the scenario. Like, so basically, I haven't looked at your Instagram, yeah, but I go off what happens generally, right? And generally, you will see that girls kind of take provocative, kind of sexual pictures, videos and stuff like that, and like maybe you got your boyfriend now, you like him, you want to be with him, and he's like, you know what? I don't really want to be in a situation where my girlfriend has got those kind of things available to strange men on the internet so that they can play with their willies and balls. So he'll be like, yo, can you just like delete everything that's like that? Can you just get rid of it? Would you be down with that, or would that be a problem?
I think it depends. We can compromise. I mean, I wouldn't really take provocative pictures on my socials, to be fair.
So if we look at your IG, there'll be no provocative pictures there.
Maybe like one or two modeling pictures, but like
modeling.
Yeah.
What kind of modeling?
Just for fun, not like model, like, you know, not like agency or anything. Just for fun, like, you know, lingerie. Yeah. Nothing showing too much. Hold on. No. So what you're saying, yeah, these pictures that are just lingerie, just for fun, yeah, and it's not for anything specific, just for fun, yeah? Yeah, just for fun. Yeah. Exactly. Okay. Yeah. For fun. And that's what your guy might not like. He might not like that. My nipples are not on display. You know, you can't see my nipples. Yeah, it would get taken off Instagram, wouldn't it? Yeah, exactly. Like exactly. It's very clean. But you're pushing it as far as you can go. That's what a lot of girls do. Not you personally. I don't know. No, I know what you mean. So if your guy was like, rah, like, I don't really think that's classy, like, I kind of, you know, hypothetically, if he said that, would you delete it? Yeah. I really don't like being told what to do, so I think I would keep it. You'd keep it? Yeah. I hear that. That's interesting. I mean, he met me the way he met me, and he saw my Insta before, so... Interesting. Next one.
No, I'm on the same boat. Like, I wouldn't I think that just comes in a place of insecurity. So if my boyfriend is that insecure that he's asking me to delete stuff.
Oh, he's insecure if he does that.
I think that's just something that is insecurities, because guys can take pictures with their shirts off, and then I would never be like, hey, can you please like delete that because you're getting too much attention?
Don't you think if a woman takes her shirt off in public and a man takes his shirt off in public is a bit different?
Completely different.
I mean, I think like women's bodies are more sexualized than guys. And
No, but what I'm asking you is, if a man takes his shirt off in public and a woman takes her shirt off in public, don't you think it's different?
I mean, as long as everything is covered, like I take my shirt off in the gym and I still have
If both of them take their shirts off and they're both not covered, isn't it a different thing?
I don't think so, no.
Wow.
I don't think so.
Take your shirt off then.
No.
Oh no, there's a reason why you won't.
Well, I'm still haven't been told what to do.
Okay, interesting. So, like, absolutely not, under no circumstances, you wouldn't delete nothing.
I mean, I don't think I have anything in there that I should be any issue for my relationship, to be honest. I mean, I'm not saying like I'm just a normal person. Like I have pictures on the beach maybe, but nothing really out of
No lingerie,
unfortunately. Bikinis on the beach, yeah, but that's just like
what kind of poses?
Just regular, smiling.
I don't know. I don't
know. Just
pictures.
like literally like standing there and just like.
Well, you're just standing there.
Just literally like this.
That's dope, bro.
Maybe flaking my hair a little bit, but nothing more than that.
Like a Head and Shoulders commercial.
Just like that.
I hear that still. All right, cool. Next one.
My pictures are okay. Here's the problem. So
you what?
Here's the problem.
What's the problem?
Why are you asking me to like delete my social media? What's wrong with you?
Yeah, but like I'm saying, like say, because I'm going off of generalities. Yeah. So I mean, I could go on Instagram right now. Yeah. And Instagram Explore page will show a lot of girls who they put themselves out there kind of provocative and sexual. They sexualize themselves. So, therefore, if a man is your boyfriend, he's with you, and he says, oh, I'm not really feeling that. Like, do you get what I'm saying? Like, can you delete all of those kind of pictures? Like, what would your verdict be?
If I have that kind of picture...
Talking to the mic.
On there, if I have that kind of picture on there, and he has a problem with it, then I probably will take it down.
Oh, okay.
Because he has a problem with it. But then if it's like, if I look at the picture and there's actually nothing wrong with it, like my nipples are not showing, like I'm not like out there being like too sexy or whatever, then I wouldn't take it down. But if it was like, if I looked at the picture and I actually go like, oh, okay, there's a lot of like men commenting on it, then I would say, okay, I get it. Because then there's like a lot of men commenting on it, and it's kind of like, while like my friends, if his friends are like seeing the pictures and he's like, his friends are commenting on it and they're like saying stuff that's not very respectful. Then
so you'd only delete it because guys are saying things that are not respectful.
If he felt uncomfortable because of what the men are saying about it, then I would take it down. But if it was like just girls having, I don't know, I feel like it's kind of like the context of the picture, like what am I doing in the picture? Like I don't get it. Like
you basically like, again, we can speak in generalities, yeah. When you go on Instagram and you see girls taking provocative pictures, it's usually kind of the same type of thing that they're doing. This ain't a mystery.
Not me though. Like I'm mostly but I'm saying like, I'm just saying say for devil's advocate, yeah, that was your thing. Would you delete your stuff? I would take it down.
Oh, okay.
As a respectful thing. Just to respect him a bit.
Oh, okay. I understand.
Boost his ego.
Oh, you had to add that and then boost his ego.
Yeah.
It's not really boosting his ego. It's just like respecting his wishes, really, isn't it?
For sure.
So why did you say boosting his ego?
Just a little cheeky, whatever.
Unnecessary.
I know.
Anyway, next one. What would you do?
100%.
You'd 100% take it down. Why?
Just out of respect.
Why?
Yeah, because no one really. I think if you're single, then you know it's okay for you to have those things. But I think if your partner has a problem with that, then it's about that respect for them and how they feel. So I would definitely take provocative pictures down if I had those kind of pictures up.
You don't take provocative pictures?
No, not really.
Why not?
Just maybe like no, not really.
But why?
Just some things are best kept private.
So yes. Like you've never, like obviously in the time you've had social media, you've never posted provocative pictures.
Not of like underwear and stuff like that. No, like if I'm on a beach in a bikini I'll take a picture in a bikini, like a bikini shot. But
well, what's a bikini? What kind of pose is a bikini shot?
Just me.
Is it first facing front? Are you facing front or facing back?
No, front facing. I'm not that kind of person. Yeah.
Let's see you like that, innit?
Yeah.
That's funny, man. That's funny, man. Let me say something, because you said because I'm not single. So if you're single, do you think it's good to just like post stuff like that as a single woman?
Not good, but I think that you've got more of a. You don't have to explain yourself, do you? So if you want to do those things, then you can do them. You've got no one to answer to. But if you're in a relationship, then it's a bit different. And especially if they've got a problem, then you've got to answer to that problem, whether you decide to act on it or not. You've got to deal with that issue, haven't you?
Yeah, but it's not. I'm not asking that as in you've got someone to answer to. I'm asking, do you think it's good for you?
Personally, no. That's why I don't do it. But I would not judge someone who does that, because it's their Instagram. They post what they like.
I hear that. Next one. What would you do?
Taking it off.
Pull the mic.
Yeah, I'm taking it off straight away.
Straight away?
Yeah.
Do you post stuff like that on your socials? What kind of stuff do you post on your socials?
Music. Probably me.
You post music?
If it's not music, then probably me,
What?
Face pictures.
Just face?
Face.
So what, like, from what part, like, how do you do this? Like, I want to know. I haven't looked at your lot's Instagram, so I'm wondering.
From the top of my head.
From the top of your head, what, like, so are you like this? So you like this?
No, I'm saying, like, don't make me laugh. Listen, I'm talking about just face shots, innit?
Oh, you don't post your body, so you don't post your body?
Of course I do, but obviously...
So why are you saying you only post your head?
No, that's a one, do you know what I mean? Like, but then obviously, like, pictures of just me in clothes, like this.
Or normal casual clothes?
Normal casual.
Nothing provocative?
Nah.
Okay. Cool. So, when you take your pictures, are they all face forward, or do you
all face
you
forward.
don't do no behind all bathroom picture?
All face forward.
Okay, interesting. All right, cool. Say nothing. All right, next one. What about you?
100%.
100% what?
I take my pictures down if I'm dating someone, because the whole point of Instagram is for people to see your pictures. Like, if no one wanted to see your pictures, like, you'd have 0 followers, you'd be following 0 people, and you'd be on private. But that's not the case. You have a lot of followers. You want people to see what you're posting. And if your partner doesn't find that respectable and you want you to remove it, I'll do that. Because at the end of the day, that's my partner. Like, I've got nothing to prove to anyone on Instagram.
Okay. So, what's your Instagram look like?
My Instagram is provocative. I'm going to be honest. Like, I've got like, I think bikini pictures are provocative. Yeah. Because it's the same as lingerie, but you're in water. Yeah. You're literally wearing the same thing.
I think bikini is just an excuse.
It is, 100%.
It's an excuse to show yourself off. That's at the beach. That's why.
You can wear a one piece if you really want. You can wear one piece, but I think lingerie.
You could wear a tent if you want.
Exactly, you could wear your towel. Like, lingerie is the same as bikini, but bikini is the wet version. Like, one you're on water, one you're on land. So I think bikini pictures are provocative as well, and I do have that.
So why do you post stuff like that then?
I'm not gonna lie,
like, attention seeker.
A little bit, yeah. Like, time to time, your friends pop up like, "Wow, you're looking good."
Okay, let me ask you this. Let me ask you this: Is your account private or open?
My account's open.
Oh, okay. So basically, you post provocative stuff on an open account. So it's not just for your friends. It's for everybody.
It's for 100%.
It's for everybody.
That's why everybody. That's why when my partner comes along and he's like, that is very disrespectful. If I have a partner, my account's open and I'm posting all of that, that just means I don't respect him. So I definitely remove my pictures or even go private.
Would you say that every time, in your opinion, whenever you see a girl's account and there's a lot of provocative stuff like yours, that basically they're doing it for attention?
100%.
Every single time?
Yeah, like, from what I see, me personally, yes. No one says I'm posting it for me, because you're not.
Oh, someone will say that.
A lot of girls say it, but at the end of the day, if you're posting for you, you'd be on private and you'd have no followers and you'd be following no one. Or you'd just be incognito.
Interesting. I see an objection. What about you? What is your thoughts about this? What would you do? And what do you think about what she said?
To be honest, it's respect. Like, if you've got a man, there's certain things that you wouldn't expose to expose yourself. But if you're posting certain things, I would say, well, with me, I do it for myself. I'll post certain things for myself, just for my...
What? For what? Just for your what?
Just for how my Instagram should look like. I wouldn't post like explicit photos. I would post like if I'm in the beach on holiday, fair enough. But if there's certain things where it's just a look. Like if you're looking at someone's Instagram and you're seeing they're posting explicit stuff, I don't think a man would feel respected if you're posting explicit stuff on their Instagram.
Cool. So like you see your Instagram, yeah. If I was to look at it right now, what would it look like?
Normal.
What's normal? What's normal? Say I just fell out the sky. What's normal? What would it look like?
Like normal content pictures.
I understand. Yeah, Instagram is
it wouldn't
pictures.
be
I understand.
explicit. Like
Explicit.
showing my body.
Explicit.
Things like that.
Explicit. Yeah. But yeah, flipping. So okay. Do you take pictures in lingerie or stuff like that? Maybe kind of a little bit sexy poses.
I mean, if I did, I wouldn't post it.
No, but do you? So you don't, yeah? So that's what you're saying. You don't post stuff like that.
No.
Okay. So if I looked at your Instagram, what would I see? Just normal, like how you're dressed right now.
Yep.
Every single post.
Yep.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
Because we can put it on the screen. Are you sure? You shouldn't lie to me. I'm King Riches, bruv. We got technology all around us, bruv. So I'll ask you again.
Like, if anything, I would have like a swimwear two-piece, but I wouldn't like expose myself in lingerie and things like that. Like, even if I had a man, it's respectful.
Tight dresses?
Tight dresses, yeah.
Yeah. Short, innit? Short skirts. Yes. Yes.
But it's out of respect.
So would you, anyway, forget all that. Would you delete that stuff for your boyfriend?
I mean, you should do things for yourself.
Would you delete it for your boyfriend? That's the question.
Yeah.
Yeah, you would. No question.
But if I feel like, if I post it, then I'm posting it for myself. But
would you delete it for your... I understand that, but would you delete it for your boyfriend? That's the question.
It would have to be a specific reason why you want me to delete it.
Yeah, specific reason. All right, cool. All right, next one. What would you do?
I wouldn't stop.
You wouldn't stop?
So I would...
I can't be stopped. I'm going to post this.
No, I wouldn't. Yeah, I wouldn't.
You wouldn't delete nothing?
It. No.
Why not?
Because like for me, it's just different. Because I like the purpose for my Instagram, obviously, because I model, so I need to put out. You know what I mean? But however,
what if it wasn't business? What if it was a personal account?
That's what I was gonna say. However, if it's different, like if it was like if I don't like whoever I was gonna be with, like if like I don't have modeling whatever, I'd either like put everything on private or just delete it. But because I need it, like, to push out whatever I need to push out.
To promote
like,
yourself, yeah.
Exactly. Like, you'd have to need it.
I understand that. All right, cool, because I forgot to say that. So if it wasn't for business, it didn't bring you no money, you're just... Because really and truly, I get what you're saying, but most people on Instagram are not making peace.
Exactly.
Like the vast majority, like 99% are not making peace.
Exactly.
Do you get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because in my opinion about that Instagram thing, and the reason why I asked that, because most of the time it's advertising, bruv. You're advertising yourself. Really. That's what it is. Like, bruh, if you take time out, I'm going to the beach, I bought new lingerie, boohoo, whatever, new season, whatever. Like, bruv, really and truly, you just want to advertise because you're hoping a high value man sees that and comes swipe you up, bruv. That's what I think it is.
I feel like you should just do it for yourself. Like, do it for yourself. Whatever you post, do it for yourself.
Hold on. You can feel like you can do it for yourself, but girls don't do it for themselves. They do it to be seen. Is your Instagram open or private?
It's open.
There you go.
But it's...
There you go,
But
fam.
you create a...
If you did it for yourself, it would be private.
For sure. It would.
I mean, you're twisting your face up, but it would be private because it would be for you to look at. And chosen people to look at. But I can go on your Instagram right now. What's your Instagram? Exactly. Just let them talk. Anyway, yeah. Next question. All right, cool. You got a choice of two, yeah? Two guys, yeah?
Oh.
Big up H. Anyway. Okay, first guy, he's short, toxic, but has fantastic willy. or tall, average guy with mediocre willy? Which one you picking? I come up with these scenarios right at like just before the show starts. I come up with these mad scenarios, bruv. Like, trust me, skills, Tyrone therapy out soon. Get me? But anyway, yeah. So I'm gonna say it again. Short guy, toxic, but he has fantastic willy, bruv. Like you feel like you're gonna burst every single time. Like, oh my god, this never usually happens. Like that kind of talk, bruv. Like, yeah, and then you're asleep after every single time, slumped. Yeah, or tall guy, average with mediocre willy. I'm gonna start from there. Yeah,
I'm picking number 2.
so you're taking the tall, average guy with a mediocre willy.
Yeah.
Why are you whispering?
I'm saying yeah.
Yeah? Why?
Listen, I love peace.
Yeah?
Yeah, and I can't deal with a toxic person. Impossible.
Okay.
But
so you're going to live with mediocre, just an average looks like...
It's not average because he's got his tongue, you know. He's got his fingers.
But don't you think? So would you... Okay, in your position, would you take fantastic willy? No, you take a tongue over fantastic willy.
I mean, his willy works. Number 2 is willy.
Mediocre. There's a word called mediocre there.
I mean, if you're a woman and you know how to fuck, then you'll be all right.
Okay. Okay.
Sorry.
Okay. All right. What about you? What do you think? Which one are you picking?
God, they're both really bad. But to be honest, same. Just the tall guy with a mediocre willy, I guess.
Tall and average, looking very average.
Yeah, I mean, where the other one is what? Short and ugly and
no,
toxic.
They don't know. Oh, why did you say ugly? I never said ugly. I never said it. You see how she associated short with ugly.
I mean, I do.
That's cold, bro. Cold.
I do like my tall guys.
Oh, you like your tall guys?
I do. I'm not gonna lie about that.
Well, how tall does a guy need to be to date you?
I mean, to be fair, like I've dated like short guys, but I obviously prefer like taller guys.
Like how tall?
I don't know.
How tall are you?
We were talking about this before. 5'9".
You're 6 what?
5'9".
You're 5'9". Okay. So you're on the taller side.
So I'm tall, yeah.
So how tall does a guy have to be to date you?
I don't know. It can be like my same height, or
preferably.
Like, I mean, 6'1".
6'1". Okay. All right. Yeah. Fair enough. So which one you taking? You taking a tall, average guy with mediocre willy over the short? I should have put handsome, toxic guy with fantastic willy.
Yeah, I mean, but is the tall guy like ugly as well, or is it?
No, the short guy's handsome, the tall guy's ugly.
Ooh.
Yeah, but
I've changed it. I've morphed it for you.
Okay, yeah.
You picked your portion.
You didn't say
Quiet.
ugly.
Nonsense, bruv. Anyway, yeah.
I mean, to be fair, like again, like no, I don't want to be related to any toxic people. Like I'm done with that. So if he's giving me peace and he's this nice guy, even though he's average, that doesn't matter. Like as long as he make me laugh, he can use his tongue for many things.
He's average. He's average everything. So everything's average. Personality, humor, everything's average. Average.
But he's not toxic though.
He tells a joke. Sometimes it goes well. Sometimes it don't.
Well, it happened to me too. Yeah. I'll pick the tall guy, average, no toxic. I do. Do you know what? I like big sweaters, and I just want to steal big sweaters. That's true.
See, that's all she cares about. She heard tall, and that was it. She didn't even care if he's ugly. It don't matter, bruv. Anyway, moving on. Alright, what about you? Which one you picking? Short, handsome, toxic with fantastic willy. Tall, ugly, average with mediocre willy.
I was saying I had a discussion earlier on with one of the guys, and can I skip this question?
What?
We had this discussion.
What has it got? You ain't got nothing to do. We're on a podcast. We're talking about.
I can't answer it.
Anyway, next one, bruv. It's difficult girl. Anyway, cool. You, like, what do you think? Yeah, you sipping the juice, man. Sipping the juice. Which one are you gonna pick? Short, handsome, toxic, fantastic willy. Tall, ugly, average with mediocre willy.
I have to go for tall.
You going for why?
I'm tall. So
how tall are you?
I'm 5'7".
5'7".
To me, I'm tall. Like
So how tall does a guy have to be to date you?
Over 6 foot, like 6'1" plus.
6'1" plus.
Yeah.
Okay. Do you know the percentage of guys that are over 6'1"? in the UK?
Yeah, they're all in my DMs, of course.
They're all in your DMs. Raw, boy. Matting. Raw. You got the sauce then, innit? Well, what makes you so special that you get all the tall guys? Huh?
They know I'm tall, so I'm not gonna expect no little nigga like to approach me. They know.
5'7's not that tall though.
It's not that tall, but like I grew up all my life being the tallest, so I just know.
Where
like,
did you live? Like
I grew up in Kent, and then I moved to South, and I moved to East.
So you was the tallest in Kent. At
Yeah,
5'7".
and then South, and then East.
Mad thing.
Yeah.
Raw, boy. So you're gonna ignore the short, handsome guy with a fantastic willy.
Yeah, of course. Cause sure.
Cause he's short.
Yeah.
Wow. Just because he's short. Wow, okay. I mean, okay, live your movie then. All right, what about you?
He has to be tall. He has to be tall, so I'll go for the second one.
So you're just picking height solely off the height?
Yeah, because I've been in toxic relationships. I'm not going back there.
How long was you in a toxic relationship for? How many years?
Months.
Oh, months.
It was like 6-7 months.
What? And then you broke up, and then how long did it drag out after that?
Drag out? What do you mean?
Like, you know, your break up, yeah, but you're still going back. He's still piping you. Like, how long was that going on for?
No, I cut it. That was it. No.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
Excommunicado.
Yeah, that's it. Done.
I hear that. John Wick.
Right, just like that.
All right, cool. What about you in the blue furry? What are you saying? Which one you picking?
The tall guy.
Why?
Because I don't like toxic people. I'm sorry.
Okay.
I can't deal with that.
Have you ever been around a toxic boyfriend before?
For a very little while.
How long was a little while?
A few days, and I cut it off because you're not doing
What was it? What was he doing? What was he doing? Hold on. What was he doing that was toxic?
Well, he asked me to be his girlfriend. Then he like
when the first day.
Pretty much. I'm not gonna lie.
What kind of dude is that?
So that's weird. But I was like, okay, cool. Like, you're very forward. I kind of like that. But then he's like, oh, please don't be a feminist.
Right,
he asked me not to be a feminist. Like, he's like, I'm the head of the family. Like, I'm the head of the house.
Oh. How tall was he?
He was very tall, actually.
Was he good looking? Like, what would you rate him out of 10?
7.
A 7 out of 10, and he's talking like that.
Strong 7.
That's weird, boy.
You
need to watch my podcast, bro. Yeah. Tyrone Therapy. As I said, you guys need to watch my bruh. You don't need to learn, bruv, because you're just messing yourselves up, bruv, and you're just gonna keep on losing, bruv. Anyway, the liar at the end. I'm 43. No, you're not, bruv. Which one you picking?
The tall one as well.
Why?
I just don't like toxic people.
Have you had a toxic ex before?
Yeah.
How many years was you with him?
About 6.
Jesus is Lord.
Yeah.
Jesus is Lord.
And
it's
if
always.
If someone's mediocre, then you can teach them.
Nah, he's just mediocre for life.
Someone could be tall.
No, he cannot. He's bro. Some people are uncoachable. You heard of that before?
Well, trust me. If you know what you're doing, you can coach
trust
them.
me. He's uncoachable, bruv.
Well, then I'll still go for the tall guy.
Because he's tall.
No, not because.
But
he's
it's
tall,
a bonus, isn't it?
Because
you like that he's tall. You like that. Just say it. Just say it.
Do you know what? Most of my exes have been short.
Really?
Yeah.
How tall are you?
5'5.5".
5'5", and how? What? They've been shorter than you?
No, about 5'7", 5'8".
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so it's not about
pretty much the national average.
Yeah, it's not about the.
So it's not
height
really
for me.
short, is it?
It's just about the top.
But it's not really short, is it? Because it's the national average, pretty much.
All right. Well, I'm just saying that.
Hey, don't. Hold on. One thing, like, couple rules, yeah. Don't have like your own personal conversations because the mics pick it up. Second thing, please don't like ad lib when people are talking like, yeah, right on, girl. Like, don't do that, please. All right, cool. So carry on.
Yeah, it's more about the whole toxicity stuff. I just stay away from that. It's not really about the height for me. It's just
so you don't care about height?
No. No, we're all the same line down, right?
There you go.
I guess. Anyway, all right. Last but not least, what do you think? Which one you picking?
What was the...
You completely forgot because you're having your own conversation, bruv. That's why. Anyway, so you got to pick either the short, handsome guy who's toxic with fantastic willy or tall, average, ugly guy with mediocre willy.
I would go for number 1, but it depends how toxic you are.
You're just as toxic as your last toxic boyfriend.
There's different levels of toxic.
You know, he's toxic as your last toxic entanglement.
It just depends. Like, I'm not the type of person to be with the toxic. Like, how do I say it?
You avoid toxic?
I avoid toxic people. Like, I literally avoid toxic people.
Oh, okay. Oh.
But it just depends how toxic you are.
So if he's like medium toxic, it's okay.
It just depends. Like, I go for looks, personality, things like that. You can't be shorter than me.
How tall are you?
5'6".
How tall does a guy have to be preferably to date you?
You could be an inch taller than me. Like, I don't have an average weight. I don't like too tall.
You don't like guys if they're too tall?
Too tall.
Is it? What's too tall to you?
I don't really know, you know. Like around 6 foot something.
Okay, no problem. All right, cool. Make sure you lot are hitting the like button. We got over 600 people watching straight away. Come on, man. All of you should hit the like button. We should have like 600 likes under the video. Do not be an egg your whole life. There's absolutely not enough likes on the video. At least 200 of you could hit the like button right now. Yeah, do your part, do your bit. Yeah, it's not that hard and it's free. Hit the like button. All right, cool. Let's get to the next question. All right, cool. What do you think dating is like for guys? What do you lot think? Anyone can chime in. What do you think dating is like for guys? Anyone got any ideas what it could be like for guys?
Depends what guy.
Depends what guy. Why'd you say it?
There's some guys that like to treat girls as they're supposed to be treated. Because you know that there's some girls that like there's the bare minimum that some girls deserve. Not even some girls, like girls actually deserve the bare minimum.
You think girls deserve the bare minimum?
Not deserve. I feel like there's the little list of things that you can do to treat a girl that deserves to be treated right.
What? I don't understand that. What do you mean? What does that even mean? Like
some girls think that, like in general, some girls think that they deserve to be treated, taken out, paid for everything in a guy. But I feel like it should be vice versa. The same way. The same way a guy treats a girl, it should be the same way back.
So you think it should be 50-50, right?
50-50.
All right, cool. All right, cool. What do you think? Since you tapped out of the last question.
I'm tapping back in.
What do you think dating is like for guys?
It honestly just depends. Like, if it's online dating, it's a little bit harder. So, like, guys... A little bit harder.
Only a little bit?
Yeah, because maybe a bit harder.
No, it's what you think. What do you think?
Personally, from I've seen, I like to ask questions, especially if I'm speaking to a guy. Like, I've been to, like, some of the Bumble events. Have you heard of that?
I wouldn't know about these kind of things.
Yeah, like, but Bumble do, like, live events where everyone goes out and you can actually meet people face to face. And then you just see some guys, like, are willowing and they're like, yeah, I barely get any swipes. Like, it's hard. And I've compared it and I've looked at different, like, devices. It just depends if you're, like, super good looking. Like, you get a lot of people swiping. If you're, like, you know, not everyone's taste, then you don't get a lot.
So what do you think dating is like for most guys?
Most guys. Some luck, or you just got to go out there and actually put some work in. Nothing's going to fall into your lap.
Okay, what do you think?
Well, I don't know. I think, like, I don't know, this is just me personally. If I like someone in the street, I will literally just be like, hey, I think that you're quite handsome. Like, do you want to go get a coffee maybe? Like, I'm not shy at all when it comes with guys. I feel like guys do have a lot of pressure into, like, they are the ones that have to, like, ask girls out, because if not, like, girls are like, oh no, I'm never going to ask him out or anything. It's just like, you know, we're both people, we both have our insecurities, just pass through that. And if you like someone, just say it. That's how I met two of my last ex-boyfriends, literally on the street, on nights out. It's like, hey, what's up? And then we just keep chatting until, you know, it was time to go home, exchange phone numbers, and then we just met again. And if there's a click, then it's great.
Have you ever approached a guy and he rejected you?
Oh Oh yeah, plenty of times.
Is it?
That's fine. Yeah, I can deal with rejection.
Well, let's talk about that. The last time you got rejected by a guy, how did that go?
Well, I think it was because he was in a relationship. Obviously, it's not like everyone is going to accept me because they're single, but in that case, he was just with someone. I respected that.
Tell me the last time you got rejected and you didn't know the guy was in a relationship. He just rejected you.
I think I was just like in a night out with my friends, and I just liked this guy, and I was just like to one of my best friends, I was like, hey, this guy is like, yeah, go ask him, and he's like, nah, which is fine. I'm not everyone's type, which I would just be fine.
What did you ask him?
Literally, this is my pickup line. Hey, I think you're quite handsome. Do you want to have some coffee sometime?
Yeah.
Really chill. I prefer asking guys over coffee because for drinks, it's more like, oh, it's a night time, whatever.
Do you think you got game?
Oh yeah, 100%. Yeah,
you think you got game?
Yeah.
Why?
Because I know I'm confident with myself, and I feel like being confident is the most sexy attribute that anyone can have, boy or girl. So
do you think just being confident is game?
100%. Because confident.
What was your pickup line again?
Hey, I think you're quite handsome. Would you like to have some coffee with me sometime?
So you think that's game?
I mean, it works. Maybe.
But it obviously doesn't always work because you just told me the guy said nah.
That one time.
Okay, so what's your success rate percentage, you reckon?
I don't know. To be honest, if I want to go out with someone...
Are you successful most of the time?
Yes.
Do you think most girls approach guys like you do?
No. And I think there should be more of that because it's a two-way street. And I feel like guys...
Do you think that's going to happen, though?
I mean, I would like so many things to happen, but we don't know. But it's just something like guys...
No, but I'm asking you, do you think that would ever happen, though?
I think so. I think the more we evolve as society, girls need to be aware that you can do as many things as guys can do, and then you can just be out there and be authentic, and then if someone likes it, they'll come back.
So you said as society moves, women are going to realize they can do everything that men can do. Is that what you're saying? I mean,
we're definitely definitely different, and we cannot do everything that they can do, obviously. But definitely we can be more open and we can be more approachable maybe into these situations.
So you think women are not approachable these days?
Some of them are not. I think it's like some of them are not. And I find that sometimes when I have loads of guy friends and they're always like, yeah, I tried to like pick up this girl. I buy her a drink and she just like grabbed the drink and left. And I was like, damn, all right.
Most of your guy friends are not really your friends. You know that, right?
I do believe that there's an attraction point.
They're waiting for you to slip up so that they can stick their meat in.
I have very different group of like guy friends and guys.
Do they have balls and a willy?
Yes, they do.
They're waiting to stick their meat inside you. They're just waiting for the opportunity.
Well, but in the meantime, we can be friends.
No, but the point is, you're not friends. That's the point.
We hang out like friends. No, we hang out like we're friends.
You're not listening. You hang out. Yeah, of course he's gonna come and do a sleepover with you. Of course he's gonna want to do that. Yeah, let's get drunk together. Yeah, of course he's gonna want to do that because he's hoping that you're gonna get drunk and I feel horny. Let's do something silly. Let's mess around. Let's play fight. Yeah.
Well, that's what I do with my girlfriends as well. We just like get drunk and then we just go out.
Your girlfriends are different to your guy friends, though. Don't you understand that?
Yes, of course. I mean, there's different things that I can talk to them and not things that I can talk to them.
You could basically walk in with your female friends wearing just lingerie or even just topless because you like just be topless, bro. So yeah, so boom, like you could do that. But would you walk in a room with your guy friends topless?
Obviously not.
Oh,
obviously not. Well, because we're not. Well, because they will find me attractive, especially if in like a vulnerable position like that. If I'm naked in front of a guy that is my friend, they're still gonna have feelings, and there's still gonna be things that are gonna happen.
But earlier you said if a man takes his top off and a woman takes her top off, there's nothing different there. So if you was with your guy friends, there definitely shouldn't be a problem.
What do you mean? So if my guy friends take their top off, I will think that they're sexy. And I might approach them. That's the same thing.
Might. But if you take your top off in front of your guy friends, then don't you see that might be a little different? Poco.
I think if they're smart enough, they're going to know that if they approach me like that, then the friendship's going to be over.
What, with your top off?
Yeah, because they're going to try something and then I'm just not going to react.
What? Okay. Whatever. All right, cool. What do you think?
I think it must be difficult for men to date these days because I think in this day and age, women expect a lot from men with regards to taking them out, spending money, whining and dining. They have that expectation these days. That's
what are
something that
your
men should do.
expectations?
I believe that you should be equal.
Why?
I think
Why do you think that?
I just think it's fair. I earn quite good money myself, so why would that be an issue for me? If I could do something like that, and he's doing that for me, why would I not want to do that back?
I hear that,
reciprocate.
But are most women making lots of money like that though?
No, and even if you're not, but doesn't mean like most men aren't making a lot of money either.
But
like,
if we compare men to women, men usually typically make more money than women. So
but
that's not really a thing.
I still think it should be an equal thing where you should also treat the guy as well. But I just think that dating is hard for men because of that reason, because of the expectations of women.
What kind of expectations
like
apart from the money
dining,
and that?
The shop? A guy should be doing this for me. A guy should be doing that for me.
So
but
you'd be okay.
I'm old fashioned.
So
maybe I'm old fashioned.
Well, I believe technically not really, because if you was old fashioned, you'd be like, yeah, the guy should be paying for everything.
So I think that it's a.
Yeah. What do you think? What do you think?
Versa.
Yeah, it should be a vice versa thing. Yeah,
what?
If someone is willing to do that for you, then you should be the same.
Yeah, but you said you're old fashioned, which would lend to the term traditional. So if you was traditional or old fashioned, what they used to do is the man would be.
I used the wrong terminology then. Yeah.
Don't worry, I got everyone here.
I'm modern.
You're a modern woman.
Yeah, I'm a modern woman.
Yeah, I hear that. Still.
I think it should be equal.
Because, okay, let me ask you this, yeah? If it was quote-unquote equal and you're paying half and you're taking him out on the first day and all that, do you think you would respect him 100%? Be real.
Probably not as much.
Why not?
Because I think I've been there before. Do you know what it is? Because I've experienced it before and I've started that way and then it's expected at the same time from the man as well. You can kind of build a rod for your own back doing it that way as well. Okay. That's why it should be an equal thing.
So you didn't respect him, but you think it should be equal anyway?
You said that I would, if I was paying for everything.
Yeah. Would you respect him? Yeah.
No.
If you was paying for half of everything, would you respect him?
Yeah.
Yeah. Do you think most women have that mindset?
Probably not.
Probably
not.
Most likely. All right, cool. All right, you look like you're itching to say something. Go, man.
I feel like on the first, it's usually the men that approach the women first, and I feel like the men should be the one to pay first, but at the first date it should be the men.
Why?
Because it's just how it is. Like,
no, but why though?
I feel like if you experience stuff like that where you have to pay first, it just doesn't end up right afterwards. Like, if you actually had...
Have you ever done that?
Yeah.
And
probably like once, but it was a thing where after that, like, you just see how they move and stuff like that. And I feel like if I was to put myself in a man's shoes, I would pay for a woman on the first date. But
do you think a man should pay for everything?
No.
Do you think a man should pay for most things when he's with his woman, when he's dealing with his woman? Should he pay for most stuff?
I feel like it should be vice versa. But at first, because you're the man, it's like on the first date, you've planned to take a girl out, things like that. You should be the one to pay for it at first. But there's 50%, 60% chance that there's a lot of independent women that would want to give in. And that's how I am. I would always give in, like, regardless. But I feel like on the first day, it should be the man to pay.
Okay, interesting. If you paid 50-50 with your guy all the time, would you respect him? Would you respect his authority? Like, if he told you to take down stuff off your Instagram page, would you respect him? Or would you be like, hold on, I pay 50% of everything. I don't need to listen to you.
Do you know, I just feel like whatever I post and stuff like that, it's not for...
No, you're going down the wrong road. Listen to what I'm saying. I'm saying, if you was paying 50% of everything, yeah, and he asked you to do stuff like, as in he's leading, he's the leader, he's the one in charge, would you respect that?
No, because I feel like
that's the answer, bruv. No, it's not no because, bruv. That's the answer, bruv. Moving on. What about you? What about you? What do you think about it?
So it's asked, what's the question again?
All right, cool. Bad memories, like
Sorry.
Too much liquor, bruv. Brown liquor, bruv. Just messing around. All right, cool. So, what do you think dating is like for guys these days? What do you think it's like for most guys?
It depends on the guy, because I have like one good guy friend that's like my neighbor, not too far from me, and with him, like how he treats girls, it's just like I wouldn't want to be treated that way. Like,
what does he do to girls?
He just like he has a girl, and then before you know it, he's got another girl. He just switches girls. And
what's he look like?
Men.
He's just
what?
He's
what is he? What does he look like me?
No, he doesn't like you. He's not as good looking. He's just.
Oh, there you go. Hey, listen. Time therapy soon, blood. Trust me. That's what I told you, man. Get me. Go gym once a week, bruv. You just need once a week. Compound exercises. Compound, yeah. But anyway, go on. What does he look like though? Is he tall?
He's like a little bit taller than me, like 5'9".
So is he handsome though? Is he a handsome dude though?
Yeah, he's good looking. He's alright.
Has he got money?
Find out. Huh?
So what do you think is making all these girls attracted to him? Like, what is attractive
personality?
His
Definitely.
personality. Is he popular?
Yeah.
He's popular. Okay.
Girls like personality. 100%.
So he's got something. He's got some kind of superpower, because every guy that gets a lot of girls has got something going for them. They're not just plain average Dan.
Definitely.
You know what I'm saying?
Definitely.
But you said, okay, I got one friend that's like that. That don't really mean nothing, really.
Like I'm saying, depends on the guy. And like some guys, they find it hard to date. Like they're like just a bit anxious and I don't know.
You said some, but don't you think it's probably most?
Most, yeah, true. It's most.
Because think about how many guys you lot have all rejected just this year, and we're only in March. If we think, look, you lot are laughing. Think about how many guys you lot all. If we collect all the guys you rejected or ignored or flaked or ghosted and put them all, it probably wouldn't be able to put all of them in this room. Probably. I'm just being honest.
Might be.
Do you agree with that?
It's true.
Yeah. So again, what do you think dating is like for most guys these days?
It's hard. It's hard. I can't lie. It's not like it's not hard. Girls expect a lot, like we said before. They expect a lot, but it depends on our girl as well. They could be gold diggers. It could be manifesting for just a peaceful guy, you know, that to treat them. It depends on the girl.
Okay, all right. Yo, 200 of you can hit the like button right now. 200, yeah. We are getting into this. Like, what do you think? What do you think dating's like for most guys?
I think that they take rejection quite difficult. So I feel like that would make it difficult for them during dating.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Do you take rejection very well?
It can, hurt the ego a little, but...
So it pretty much hurts anyone when they get rejected, right?
I mean, yeah, but I mean, for guys, it's different because they're like the breadwinner, and people always say that guys are like especially on a first date, like knowing that a guy can pay first. I feel like they have a lot of pressure from us women.
Interesting.
In general.
Okay. How do you put pressure on guys personally?
I don't think I do put pressure on guys. No.
You don't think you put any pressure on guys? So you don't have any dating preferences, no? No requirements? You just let any guy can come up to you. Oh, yeah, what are you saying? You're right, babes. Give me your Insta and your number.
No, it has to be respectful. Someone who's like, I don't like a lot of trouble, just someone who's calm, someone who
no matter what they
me.
look like.
I know I have to be attracted to you.
Oh, okay. So you have to be attracted. So what do you find attractive?
I like tall guys.
Tall guys.
I love tall guys.
So that probably knocks... tall guys with a beard. I don't have a beard. How about that? So that's funny. So that you've basically knocked out probably majority of guys, because majority of guys are not tall.
No, not... Okay. Height is a big thing, but I think even if you don't have the beard, like if you're funny, you're chatty, you're able to, have my aura, banter with me, you're family oriented, stuff like that. It's pretty much...
Do you think looks matter?
Yes and no.
Okay, let me rephrase it. Do you think initially looks matter the most?
It's not the most important thing, I'll be honest.
Initially? Listen to what I'm saying. Initially.
Yes.
Yes. So, therefore, because I love it when girls try to say, oh, it's about how funny you are and personality and all of this. But really and truly, initially, it's about looks. Because if the guy don't pass the looks test, it don't matter how funny he is. You don't want to listen to his jokes. You're like, why is he telling me jokes?
It depends. If you have to be able to grab like someone's attention, even if you're average looking, you could be so funny and you could grab someone's attention. Like a guy going to a bar and trying to chat up a woman or something. You know, she may look at him and think, he's not really a bit of me, but him just talking to her or the way he approaches you would make you be like,
she'll give him the generic Instagram. Yeah, that's it.
Not really, no.
Not really.
No.
So what? She gonna sleep with him just because he told her a knock joke?
Nah, you don't have to sleep with someone on the first day, no.
No, okay, in the next week, just because he's funny and he looks ugly.
Nah, if the vibes are right, then yeah, if you want to have sex with him, have sex with him.
Is it?
Yeah.
But ain't it true that women have a lot of options? So they probably got options of the guys that they actually do fancy. Why did they have to sleep with someone that they're not really attracted to when the guys that they are attracted to are talking to them?
It depends on the woman. Some women, you know, they like to sleep with men just because they're horny. A lot of women like to sleep with men, Just because they're horny. They would want to you know.
Yeah, but okay, in that scenario where they're just doing it because they're horny, wouldn't they really want to sleep with a guy that is attractive? If they're just doing it just because I'm horny, wouldn't you want to do it with somebody that is easy on the eyes? Think about it.
I mean, yeah, that's true. But I mean, once you have a lot of liquor in you, looks are a bit faded.
Wow, mad ting.
Just saying.
Mad ting. Okay. All right, cool. Next question, yeah. What benefits do men get in relationships with modern women? What do you lot think? Starting with you. What do you think?
Can you come back to me later?
Okay.
Go on.
What's modern women, anyways?
Modern women, like...
You lot, innit?
Yeah.
You lot are all modern women, man.
So I say a few things. Like, guys like having, you know, candy on their arm. A lot of guys don't admit it, but they like going out with good-looking girls. Like, any guy that goes, oh, no, she's decent, it's a lie. Like, if you're into a girl, you're into her because she's pretty. And guys like to be seen with pretty girls.
So what benefits does a man get dating a modern woman? So how does that tie into it?
Good looks, like people looking, like attraction. If she cooks, I don't know if modern girls still cook these days, but if she cooks,
okay, let me rephrase it. I'm sorry, I said the question wrong. What benefit does the man get dating a modern woman, and it can't be something that he can buy?
Love.
I
know that sounds so cheesy, but yeah, like love. You actually can't pay for love. You can't. So if you're in love, like nowadays,
do you think love is conditional or unconditional?
I think it's
to men. Do you think women on the whole love men conditionally or unconditionally?
It all just depends, because there's 4 types of love. There's philia, so you have like family love, you have friendship love, there's item love,
We're not talking about but you know exactly the thing I'm talking about. Why are you talking about
it? Just depends. Like it honestly depends. Like there's guys that I've dated that I detest. Like at the time I was like, oh my gosh, I really love this person. Now, if they get hit by a bus, I'd be like, good on you.
But that's not real love, though.
Exactly. So it just depends. At the start, when I was in it,
is love conditional or unconditional? Because in that example you just gave, it was obviously conditional on the guy doing what you wanted him to do. Because guess what? If you have a child, which is different type of love, but love is love, right? So if you have a child, it doesn't matter how bad they are. They could even go and murk somebody, and you'd still love your child. It doesn't matter.
It's unconditional.
And that's unconditional love. So again,
with men,
would you say
it's conditional? After that, like discussion that we've just had, I'd say it's conditional. Okay.
So again, what benefits do men have dating modern women, and benefits that they can't buy?
I don't know at this point.
Mad.
I don't know.
Mad.
Can I?
That's it. Go on. Oh, she's go on. Let's go.
A home.
Huh?
A home.
A home.
A home. Not his mother's home. His home.
What do you mean by that?
His family. His own family that he created with his woman.
He created?
Yeah.
But he could get that anywhere though.
No, you can't. Because you can create a lot of things with people outside and they will make it hell. Do you understand? But you know, like, they say, like, peace is where you lay your head. Do you understand? I feel like that's really important for a man to have.
But that doesn't necessarily mean that he has to go and date a modern woman to get that peace. You could be peaceful on your own. You could be peaceful and just smashing random chicks and then kicking them out. You could be peaceful doing that.
I don't believe in that because a lot of women...
It don't matter what you believe. I'm talking about from a man's point of view. You're not... I'm asking you what you think from a man's point of view. From your mind of knowing the world and being a woman, because you know what you bring to a guy, I'm asking you, what benefit does a guy date in... What benefits does a guy get dating modern women? That's what I'm asking you.
But if you're saying modern woman, can you describe what a modern woman is?
A modern woman is of these times, man. A modern woman is of these times. They're independent. They don't need a man. They may want a man, but they don't necessarily need a man.
Okay.
Do you get what I'm saying?
Okay.
Everything that ties into it, bruv.
Okay. With that, I can't really answer that because I am more old school. Do you understand? Like, I believe building with a man. So whoever's modern here, they can answer that question.
What makes you let's say traditional. What makes you traditional then?
Husband and wife, having a family, children, building a generation.
People can be modern and do that. So what makes you
but again,
traditional?
You've just said something along the lines like, someone who's independent, don't believe they need a man kind of thing. I believe that my children need a father figure. I can't be a man. I'm a woman.
Yeah, but what about you? Not your children. What about you though?
I need a man.
Why?
Because I'm a dominant woman. Like, I'm a dominant woman myself, yeah, and
do you think that's a traditional trait for a traditional woman to be dominant?
No, I'm just a strong woman. God made me this way. I'm just strong. So I believe.
But what? But if I'm talking about the benefits a guy gets being with a woman, a modern woman, yeah, and you say, well, I'm a dominant woman, is that a benefit to the guy?
Well, there is alpha males. There's strong men out here that love strong women.
Yeah, and there's alpha males. I think most quote unquote alpha males would probably still want to be with a submissive woman though.
Yeah, but a strong woman also is a submissive woman.
Yeah, but the first thing you said was dominant. That's the first word you said.
If I'm saying dominant, I'm not saying dominant to my man or my husband. I'm saying dominant to the world. Do you know what I mean? I'm not dominant. At home, I am.
How does that benefit the man though?
When it comes to my man,
yeah,
he is still above me. Do you get?
Yeah.
But when I'm outside my home, I'm very dominant.
But how does that benefit the man?
What do you mean, how does it...
Yeah, I'm asking you very clearly. How does that benefit the man? How does that directly benefit the guy?
Okay,
that's what I'm asking you.
Okay. If anything, I'm just going to give an example.
Go on.
If there's a situation came across to our home, do you know what I mean? And he wasn't there. He knows his woman is strong enough to take over that house, do you know what I mean? If he went wherever he went, he knows that I'm there and I'm strong enough to make sure that my home is still solid. Do you understand? So that's where his benefit is at.
So he can trust that you are a responsible adult. That's what you mean?
1,000,000%.
But that doesn't necessarily mean you're strong. That means you're a responsible adult.
I'm not talking about an adult. I'm talking about who I am. If I'm saying as a man...
You're an adult though.
Okay, yes, I am an adult. But I'm saying building in a home, right? I believe, because I'm strong, I believe to have a strong man who is also stronger than me.
Are you scrapping the word dominant? Are you scrapping that word?
Dominant, strong, still falls in the same category.
They have two different meanings.
But okay, that's what I'm trying to say. Strong. Okay, but listen.
This is like pulling teeth.
Listen.
Dominant has a very distinct connotation to it.
Okay.
And the first thing you said, and I asked you, what makes you traditional? And you said dominant. I'm sorry, don't ever do that again, because that's wrong.
Okay,
you shouldn't do that.
Okay, then...
I'm just saying. I'm just trying to help you, innit?
All right. No, I hear what you're saying, but I'm just saying. At home, my guy knows I'm strong. Outside, I'm very dominating. That's it. There's no other way, and he wins with that.
Who are you gonna be dominating in the world?
Anyone that comes, anyone
that crosses my path.
No, but I'm just saying anyone that comes against my home with my family. That's it. I'm gonna dominate anyone that comes across my family and my husband.
Do you know what I think of when you say that? 300. You don't know the movie 300? This is Sparta, bruv. Yes.
Yeah. Well,
there she is, right there. Sparta, bruv. I see
I am
kicking them in the pit, bruv. There's Sparta, bruv.
On the next.
I hear that. Alright, cool. You've been quiet, Blue. So what benefits does a guy get dating a modern woman?
Well, piggybacking off of what she said, yeah.
Don't worry about what she said. What about you?
Just like financially as well. Like as a modern woman, we're able to work now. So like if my husband was to come up to me and say, hey, listen, I need a break. Like I don't want to work for a while. I think that's okay. If my husband was to like, if say for example, we had a discussion and he's like, I'm going to be a housewife and then you're going to be the one taking care of the financials. That's cool. But then if my husband in a few years comes up to me and says, listen, I just want a break for a little bit. It's too much. Then I could take over.
How long would you allow him to be the housewife?
As long as he wants, to be honest.
As long as he wants. What about forever? The rest of you lot's natural lives. How about that?
That's a conversation we're going to have.
No, you said it was all right, though. So now you want a conversation. You had the conversation.
I feel like...
He said, nah, bruv. He said, I don't want to work no more. I'm tired, bruv. Did you know men die before women? Did you know that?
Do they?
Yes, they do, actually. Yes. You lot live quite long.
Single women live longer than married women, just to let you know.
Okay, so... But at the end of the day, what I was saying is that men usually die before women. So our time is very, very precious. So if he was to say to you, you know what? My time is precious, bruv. I need to brush up on my FIFA skills, on my Madden skills, on my 2K skills. I need to brush up on that. I need to face everybody online and beat them, bruv, before my time's up. Yeah, what are you gonna say? You're gonna be cool with that? And don't worry, I'll cook some beans on toast. It's calm.
That's not what I mean though. Like,
what do you mean then?
First of all, a housewife. No, a housewife. She's not at home playing games and playing FIFA. Like that's not what she is.
He is.
No, because then if you're looking after the home, there are things you need to do. Like you're not just going to be sitting about. You might have a break or whatever, but that's not all you're doing the whole day. I'm not going to work and then you're playing FIFA the whole day. That's not what it is. A housewife is taking care of the home. She's taking care of the kids. She's taking care of everything. Before you get home, she's probably had dinner cooked and everything. And to some people, cooking might be like, oh, it's not that deep, but it is. It is. It is a lot of work. It's still work. Being a housewife is work. So
you'd be okay with your man being the housewife?
To some extent, yeah.
Right,
if he was working for a while, because I've worked since I was 14.
That's good. So
I know what it's like to work.
Ain't that illegal though?
I was.
I've worked with the
third world country. What the hell's going on, bruv?
I've worked with
some investigations right now. Anyway, go on.
I've worked with the aunties, but yeah, anyways, I have worked since like forever. So I know what it's like to need a break from working. So if my man was to come to me and say, I'm just a bit burnt out, like I need a break, just a little, like I will take over. I don't mind.
Do you think most women are down with that? Because a lot of times you lot are saying a lot of, anecdotal, exceptional situations, which I just don't believe are common. Absolutely not. So, I mean, like, it's all well and good that that's what you're saying, and kudos to you, but really and truly, that's, in the grand scheme of things, this is just air. This is air. This is gas. Like, because it's not typical at all anywhere.
I get what you mean.
Do you know what I mean? Like, you're probably like, what, 0.02% of women that'll be down with that. Oh, yeah, babes, yeah, just forget about working. I'll do it all. I'll pay for everything. Think about it.
Do you know what? Yeah, I agree with you. Because I do get that social media these days. I'm not going to lie. When I'm on TikTok and stuff, I see the older women talking about how they've got this from a man and this and princess treatment and all of that. I've heard it all. But obviously at my age now where I am, I don't expect my man, who's also probably the same age as me or a few years older than me, to have like such great financial stability, because I don't. So I don't expect you to have that. But at the end of the day, if we're married, and I don't know, I get it, some women.
Do you date guys? How old are you, Ian?
I'm 23.
Do you date guys that are 23?
Sometimes.
Do you date guys that are older than you?
Yes, I do.
Like, how old? Like, what's the oldest guy you've dated?
27.
27. And he was broke?
He wasn't broke. I would say but I was more financially stable than he was. Yeah.
That's interesting still.
But I got lucky. I'm lucky with my job, so yeah.
Okay. Ballin'! Big up to the super chatters, man. Big up to you lot. Big up to D for the super chat. I see everyone is a model or for Insta, maybe. LOL. Big up to Zora for the super chat. Only simps will accept and commit to you as you are. Big up to the UK Economist. He says, please ask your guests, how did they expect to attract a well-respected man from a respectable family if you have provocative photos online? What do you think about it? Yeah.
Me? Well, the thing is, so why, first of all, why I want to attract this guy is because of his money? Is that what I want?
Not just a respectable, classy guy.
Yeah, I mean, there's respectable, classy guys that they just are comfortable and confident enough with their girls that they don't need to be like, take this off your Instagram, take this off, because they know when we're together, it's just me and him.
Don't you think, like, if someone is posting a lot of provocative, sexy pictures, do you think that's classy? Would you say that's classy?
Definitely not classy, no. But
exactly, so it wouldn't. Why would a classy guy want to be associated with a woman that doesn't present herself as classy?
Well, maybe this woman that is posting things online at the moment, and she's just not looking for anything, which is, I guess that's what it is, because if she's posting that, then she's not interested in finding anything at the moment.
Not necessarily, as I already said, and a lot of you lot agreed, the whole Instagram posting is a lot about advertising to guys, really.
That's also as well, depends on what you do. I think
that's predominantly, to be honest.
Depends on what you do for a living. Again, if you're a model, or if you just want to attract more interactions on your followers or whatever, like, yeah, sex sells.
At what expense, though? If it's not your job, then what expense? Because again, remember, it's not majority of these girls posting themselves that are making money from it. So at what expense are you showing yourself off in that way?
Well,
in an unclassy way.
I don't. So maybe
I'm just picking your brain.
Yeah. I mean, it is tricky. It is a tricky one because, yes.
Not really. It's not really tricky.
I mean, you obviously want to have someone that is charming and that is like well-spoken, is from a respectable family, whatever that means. But again, it's like give and take. Like, you cannot have everything. Like, do you want to be with me? Why? How you find me? On Instagram, maybe. Well, then you want to change all of that because it doesn't suit you anymore.
Do you think a lot of women are going to regret putting themselves out there, and maybe they'll realize at some point that's the reason why they never got the guy that they wanted? Because they put themselves out there like basically a thought.
Just way too much, you think? Yeah, I mean, I think girls at some point, it's just I think that comes with like maturity and aging. Like, I think like it's just something that you do when you're younger, and then when you see,
and then you get old,
and when you see back in it's like,
you get old, and then you hit the wall, and then all the options you had disappear, bruv.
Well, but it's
Shazam, bruv.
It's great to see yourself back. Also, like, for example, if I see pictures of my mom when she was my age, oh my goodness, beautiful woman. Like, why would I, is she not allowed to take those pictures anymore? Like,
then women of those generations weren't thoughting it out like women of this generation.
Obviously, completely differently. Exactly. It's just an example, but I think
it's a bad example because they wasn't doing what you lot are doing. It's a bad example.
Well, I'm sorry that I give a bad example. What I'm saying is, it is true. I mean, it is hard to find someone that is from this respectable background that, there might not be fitting with your things, but also this respectable thing. Like, what is it? We're talking about money and we're talking about power, whatever. These guys are doing like way worse things that these girls are doing, posting on Instagram. They have money to spend on girls, and they probably do. But then when I want to be serious,
you're going on what ifs. The variables are this. Why would a guy, let's say a high value guy with class, or comes from a classy family, right? Why would he associate himself with a woman who obviously does not display herself as classy?
I think. Well,
what would that make any sense? Put it like that. Would it make sense?
I mean, maybe not. Yeah, no. If that's not what he's into, then he can just find some other classy girl that doesn't have those type of pictures online.
Yep, true. Big up to the UK Economist for another super chat. It says, do your guests agree that a gentleman would gladly pay for dates when he knew the lady was waiting until marriage, but today's women have multiple men? So would you agree that, bring the mic closer to you, would you agree that like men would gladly pay? Like, say in the traditional situation where the man's paying for everything, paying for all the dates, and treating the woman like a queen and all, like you lot saying all of that. Yeah, if the woman was like basically keeping herself pure until marriage, what do you lot think?
Is he keeping himself as well?
Not necessarily.
Why not?
Oh no.
Because he's a guy.
Men.
What kind of answer is that?
Nah, it's a real answer. I mean, you lot are laughing, but the reality is women like guys that other women like. So,
In the song.
I mean, like, at the end of the day, we went to a Chris Brown concert to work. We did videos at Chris Brown concert. Chris Brown is sleeping with a lot of women. And guess what? He even did some unsavory things to a famous woman. And guess what? There was plenty of women there. There was mothers and daughters there, combos there. So I think when I say that women like guys that other women like, and then you're like, not me. Yes, you as well, bruv. Yes, you as well. Because I could ask you, who's you lot's favourite male celebrity, singer, rapper, whoever, and it's gonna be a guy that you know yourself sleeps with a lot of women.
But it's not like that doesn't work the other way around as well. Like guys don't like a lot of girls that have a lot of attention as well. Because you guys seem, for me at least, that you guys look for girls that have loads of attention as well, and they have like the DMs full, and then you guys like that as well. Because why? What does she has that is different from others? Why all these guys behind this girl? So I think it works both ways.
It doesn't work both ways, because what I said was the men are sleeping with a lot of women. I made it very clear what I was saying. So if the woman sleeps around, because we were talking about purity until marriage, right? That was the crux of what we're talking about. If the woman slept with loads of people, the man is not going to see her as valuable. He's not.
What is the value of the man if he sleeps with loads of women?
The value of the man is, at the end of the day, it's very difficult for a man to sleep with a lot of women, especially good-looking women. That's the value. There's something there that is attracting all these women, bro. Because guess what? What was the question I asked you lot? What is dating like for most men? Remember that question?
Mm-hmm. I think that comes with age, though. I think, like, when you're younger, you want the guy that, everyone's attracted to, whatever. But I think as you get older, your opinions change and your views change, because you want peace. So sometimes that guy with all, bringing all that attraction and attention, you don't want that. So I
think when women get older, their dating preferences change because your options change. That's what I think.
For me, that's
I think your options change. The mileage is higher. You've been through more ups and downs and toxic guys and roller coasters, and you had a good guy and you let him go and all of this kind of nonsense, bro. But that's just reality.
That's not always the case, though, because sometimes
it's never all. There's always exceptions to everything, but exceptions don't make rules.
But I think that I don't personally agree with that, because for me personally, at 43, my options have not changed in the slightest.
Yeah, but I'm
getting the same amount of attention.
Okay, but let me ask you this though. Okay, that's fine for you, and I believe you, and I believe you, because I can see, I have eyes, and everyone here, when she said she's 43, they was like, rah.
So,
bro, but think about it. But think sensibly though. Because most of the women in your year in school, if we look at them now, we line them up.
I agree.
Nah,
bruv. Okay,
nah.
I agree.
Get me? Like, come on, man.
Yeah, but
the reason why you still feel the same way, and I don't agree with that, because you can still pull it off. That's the reality, bro. Like every woman is gonna hit the wall, even you. But you holding it back. Like, you get me? You're fighting, bruv. You get what I'm saying? But most women are gonna hit the wall, and their options are going to plummet, bruv. Yeah. And then you're gonna get these women MILF manner, bruv. These MILF manner women, bruv, dating their son's friends, blood. Yeah. Do you get what I'm saying? Like, it's mad out here. What do you lot think? Do you think I'm chatting crap?
No,
like,
I agree.
What do you think? Because you're just laughing. What do you think? What do you think, man?
Me?
Yeah. She's not ready. What do you think?
The main question.
Yeah. What I'm saying is that what I was talking about with the young lady here.
That's correct. Yeah.
You agree with that?
Yeah, because you don't look the same when you get older. Your body changes.
Talk to the mic. Talk to the mic.
Your body changes when you get older. You start. I wouldn't say deteriorate, but
yes, you do.
You do. Yes, in the nicest way. You're not the same.
You don't have to be nice.
Teenager.
You deteriorate.
You're not the same. You're not the same teenager that you used to be. Like, you start to get more wrinkles. Your metabolism starts to slow down, so you start to put on weight a little bit more. and you're just not the same person. And if a guy was to compare you to when you're like a teenager,
don't
like
say teenager. We're talking about like young
early 20s,
early 20s,
early 20s to later on in life. Obviously, he's gonna go for the early 20s. She's had less experience, she's not as heartbroken,
less willies.
She doesn't need a psychologist,
less
therapist.
miles of willy.
Like apart from that, she doesn't need like a therapist. She's not the same person. Like, she's mentally different.
Mental baggage.
Yeah, so
sleeping with guys that look like me. There you go.
I think we all need therapy.
Flags.
We all need therapy.
What? Who needs therapy?
Everyone.
I'm good, man.
Mm-hmm.
I'm good still. Tyrone Therapy. Hey, if you guys want to come to Tyrone Therapy, yeah, hit me up in the Instagram, King Richards Official, KingRichisial. DM me, bruv, if you want to be on the show, Tyrone Therapy, so I can change you. You know, so you don't have to be a loser, bruv, with these girls, bruv. You know what I'm saying? Anyway, yeah. So, yeah, man. All right. Actually, what do you think about it? Because you was just laughing. What do you think about it? How old are you?
20.
You're 20. Ooh. You're in the time of your life. I bet you get so many guys hollering at you, innit? Every day. Innit?
Depends if I post.
Depends if you post. Sometimes
I like being the quiet girl.
Yeah.
Not always out there posting.
Yeah. Yeah, but what about like if you don't post? What if you just like living your normal life? The guys still approach you and that?
Sometimes.
So you'd say you do pretty well out there. You got options. How many guys you chatting to right now? 5 to 10? 5 to 10?
Nope.
Huh? You ain't talking to no one?
Not really.
Not really. You ain't got no one taking you out?
I mean, I work a lot. I rather just do what I have to do.
Okay, so do you have anyone trying to take you out?
Yeah.
More than one?
Probably like 2, 3.
2, 3. 2, 3. Times by 3. What about you? What's your dating life like? How is it like? Like, how many guys are trying to holler at you?
1 or 2.
1 or 2.
Just 1 or 2.
1 or 2 that you're registering. The rest are just floating in outer space.
Not really into that much, no.
Not into what?
They say that I'm too old for them.
You're too old?
Mm-hmm.
What? How old are you?
I'm 29.
Nah, man, you're still in the game, bruv. You're still in the game. So, like, it's just, I just think it's mad. Like, do you agree that probably your options are gonna change in the next like 5 years? Like, your options might decrease.
Yeah, it depends. Because when you say options, what do you mean? Like
guys throwing willy at you, throwing relationships or willy at you. Do you think, or the quality of those guys might decrease? The quality or the number of guys?
I don't think so, to be fair.
Really? Why?
I'm not being pig-headed, but like, I know I'm attractive.
Okay.
And like guys do come up to me a lot, like when I'm out and about.
Is that gonna last forever?
Well, obviously you get wrinkles, you get old, so maybe not. But like for the next,
maybe not.
Like I'm gonna be 30 in October. Like for the next, maybe like when I'm in my 50s, 60s, I don't know.
You think it's only gonna stop when you're 50 years old? Is that how you really think?
You can keep your image nice with like good skincare. You know?
Show me, oh my God, show me a 50-year-old woman that you think has got mad options still.
My mom. Jada Pinkett.
There's a lot actually.
J-Lo.
My mom.
Jada Pinkett.
Yeah.
J-Lo.
I mean, of course, she's like...
She could still get it,
She can get whatever she wants.
Who said... Someone said Jada Pinkett. Are you for real? How long was Friday, bruv? How long ago was that? Bro, you lot are not serious, bruv. You know, listen, you know what happens with them kind of women that are kind of attractive? A lot of times, it's just young boys wanting to, you get me? Because the problem is, and it's not me saying that women are unattractive, it's my thing of, the reality is that the guys that are probably in the suitable age range, that the ones that you want, they're probably not going for women that are close to their age. They don't have to. If they're single, even if they got kids, they don't have to. Like, bro, like, you don't you don't go like that. You don't go like that. I'm telling you. Like one of my friends, like one of my mates, like he like older dude, like. And I had a conversation with him, and he was like, "Oh yeah, I'm trying to meet these girls, but a lot of these women got baggage and that." And he's doing well, good looking, tall, good looking dude. And I was like, "Bruv, why don't you just date like younger, like 20, 25 or 26?" He's like, "Oh no, that's too young, man." I was like, "Bruv, why?" Then next thing, you got a 26-year-old chick. Boom, just like that.
A lot of guys.
Like, why would a guy who is 40, let's say a guy's 40 years old, yeah, and he's in good shape, he's good looking, he's got peas. Why does he have to date a 40-year-old woman? He doesn't have to.
Right,
bruv.
so I agree with that because I generally go out with younger guys.
Oh,
so
really?
I completely agree with what you're saying on that one.
I bet a lot of young guys holler at you, don't they?
Yeah, but why would I go out with a 43-year-old? Because generally guys my age don't really look that great, I'll be honest. So I agree with what you just said because why would I go out with someone my age?
The thing is, you are an exception to the rule because you're still looking young, you're still looking good. But typically, your peers are not gonna look like you. They're not. Now you might win the genetic lottery and be one of those women that look great when you're older, but boy, it's a risk. It's a gamble, fam. It's a gamble, and if you lose, you're fucked, bruv. That's all I think about that. Anyway, I gotta move on. All right, cool. Would you say that women who are more educated are smarter than? Okay, would you say that women that are more educated are therefore smarter than most men? Ooh, you gotta think about it.
It depends what they're educated in. Wouldn't it? It would depend.
What do you think? You're trying to be quiet, and I'm gonna find you. What do you think? Do you think like because a lot of times women say, "Oh, we're both educated. I'm educated. Da 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 da." So do you think most women are probably smarter than most men?
Most likely, yeah.
Why?
Depends on like you said. Depends on the subject. Depends on what they're educated in.
What are women? Of the women you know personally, what are a lot of them educated in?
Like spiritually in tune. Some people like nowadays.
Did you say spiritually?
Yeah, like in tune.
Let's go! Let's go! Guardians of the Galaxy. Let's go! Spirits. Let's go!
Yeah, it depends.
You said spiritually.
It depends. Could be anything.
Carry on.
Yeah, it could be anything. That depends on what the educated.
But what are women usually? What do they pick to study usually, though?
Are you talking about qualifications?
No, I'm saying whatever. What do women typically choose to study? Because a lot of women say that I'm educated. Like for instance, when you ask a lot of women, what do you bring to the table? A lot of women say I'm educated. What are they educated in?
All of it.
They're educated in all of it. Pretty much. Typically. How could you be all educated in everything? That don't even make sense.
Like in the education sense, like actual degree, or what you mean, like the actual degree, like what do you mean? That's what I'm trying to understand.
What subjects are women typically studying? Typically. The word typically.
We can't say that anymore though, because they study everything now. Like,
oh my days. Do you understand what typically means?
I know, but you'll see a woman doing
healthcare. Pretty much everyone I know studies healthcare.
I did healthcare.
Bro. Listen. Hey, listen. I'm asking a specific question, and you lot are just going. I don't know why you're doing it. Maybe you're doing it on purpose. But if I ask you, what do women typically choose to study, bruv? It's a direct question, bruv. The answer's not everything. You would recite things that women typically choose to study. It's a very simple thing. You can go off what you know of the world or the women that you know personally. Like, the answer to say everything that's absolutely redundant, to be honest. So if you lot think in your own life, what do women typically choose to study? You said something.
Health and social care.
Health and social care. Do you lot agree with that?
Yeah.
Yep.
So why was that a mystery all of a sudden, like 5 seconds ago? That's weird. Bruh. That is weird. So anyway, okay, well, a lot of times women pick health and social care. Not to say women don't study other things, absolutely. But typically, women are not really going to STEM degrees, typically like that. Women are usually picking health and social care and stuff like that. And really, those kind of things don't necessarily mean that you have a higher intelligence than men. Do you get what I'm saying? That's more like empathetic type of, social, like, I don't know, just social dynamics kind of thing, and being able to relate to people and look after people. But that's not necessarily like intelligence. Do you get what I'm saying? So when a lot of women say that they're educated and stuff like that, like my question is, educated in what exactly, and what and how does that make you smarter than guys? Like, do you know what I mean? I could see the benefit in a relationship, but like it doesn't really make you smarter than guys, because really and truly, guys really build the world. Really, do you not agree with that? What do you think? You been quiet. What do you think? Do you think I'm talking crap?
Maybe a little bit, yeah. If I'm honest, I feel like there's not such thing as what does women study typically, because this is just my opinion. I feel like women nowadays can study anything. I am a chef. That's what I studied before. Now I'm studying marketing.
You said you're a chef, yeah?
I am a chef, yes.
What did you say at the beginning of the show about chefs?
There's not that many women chefs.
Oh.
There should be more.
Oh, so there's not that many chefs. And yes, of course, women can study everything. It's a free country, bruv. But typically, they're not picking to do that. So that's what I was saying. So how was I talking rubbish?
No, because
you actually reinforced the point.
No, because I just think like what you have in mind of like what guys study. What is it like? If guys want to be doctors or want to be engineers, there's so many women that can do the same thing.
They can, but they don't choose. That's the point. I'm not saying they can't. I'm saying they don't choose to. That's what I'm saying.
Well, but it's just not their vocation. There's not what they like to do. But the girls that they
do... That's the point.
But some of them do. Some of them do. So that's why maybe, I don't know, I just don't get your question.
Some, bruh, exceptions do not make rules. Do you understand that? There's always some of everything. There's always some. You could go in the jungle, and there may be a lion that will let you pet him. That doesn't mean the other lions won't eat you and kill you, bruv. What do you mean some? That means nothing. That means absolutely, I'm just being real, that means absolutely nothing, bruv. Like, you said it yourself, you're a chef, and the thing you said with a smile and a laugh is that there's not enough women doing it. Right? That actually supports what I'm saying. Like, do you get what I'm saying? Like, and again, this is what I was asking. The first thing I asked you, is what do women typically choose to study? Because women talk about being educated and blah, blah, blah. And the reason why I'm even bringing this up, regardless of that, is that a lot of times when women, like modern women, are educated, a lot of times they look down on men. They feel that they're smarter than men. Do you get what I'm saying? And I'm going to ask you lot this, and everyone can get involved. Do you lot think that modern women who are educated may be harder to deal with than like maybe just like normal women that probably, I don't know, other women that probably didn't do higher education? Do you think they may be harder to... What do you think?
I think so.
Why?
Because there's a lot of opinions in society nowadays. Like, everyone's doing the woke movement, and there's so many expectations that modern women want. Like, you have to do this, do that. Don't speak to me like this. Like, there's just so many things that you see in modern women that, let's say, an old-fashioned woman would have done. So, if, say, for example, your husband goes, hey, can you take out the bin? A lot of women would be like, why are you telling me what to do? And then if it was like someone that's from back in the days, like, she's very old-fashioned, that's my duty to look after the house. So there are just a lot of expectations nowadays that a lot of modern women aren't like, they're not accepting other women used to do back in the days. So I think it's way harder.
So, do you think a lot of times when modern women talk about the education thing, that is actually, like, what do you think of that? When you hear that?
Personally, I studied criminology and social policy at Loughborough. That degree didn't make me any smarter. It really didn't do anything. It just said I studied criminology. I didn't study life. Like, for you to get through life, you need to be going through experiences. And that's all life is just experiences, not a degree or not a certificate to your name. It's actual experience. So a lot of girls, I've got a PhD in this, that. It doesn't mean anything. Like, you need to be in a life experience for you to understand things.
Do you think, and anybody else can jump in, do you think that when certain women start bragging about how much education they got, they use it as a way of kind of like
superior?
Yeah, a superiority kind of thing. What do you think?
I think that's the case, and I don't think education makes you intelligent. It just makes you knowledgeable about that subject.
Specifically.
Specifically, yeah.
And most of the things you learn, you're going to forget.
That's it. And like you said, it's about life experience, and going through certain things to know.
What do you think, Blue? What do you think?
I agree with what she said because, I mean, I did drop out. So, yeah.
College dropout. Kanye.
Yeah. It was I didn't think I learned anything from it, so I left because it was no use to me.
What was the degree?
Well, at first I did criminology and psychology, but then when I wanted to drop out, my mum said, "Would you like to do something with nursing?" So I tried midwifery because I'm very good with kids. But then when I started my placement, it just was not for me. So I dropped out for my mental health and I'm doing way better now.
Okay. All right. You got anything to add?
I agree. Everyone here.
Just piggy banking.
No, honestly, like.
What do you think about what do you think when you hear women kind of bragging about being educated? What do you think about that?
I mean, it's good to have knowledge.
Yeah.
I mean, do you know what I mean? To be educated, especially if it's something that you really want to do for yourself. But being educated and being wise are two completely different things. Do you understand? So I've seen a lot of people who are wealthy, but it sounds so stupid.
Yeah.
Do you understand? Like that loads of time it happened to me. I wanted to faint. You know, there's kids who are wise. Do you understand?
Yeah.
Wiser than adults who have qualifications.
Yeah, it's a different kind of intelligence. Like, cause me, like, obviously, I did psychology and that, and like, I feel like psychology's kind of helped me with this podcast because like, I can I have an understanding of the world outside myself. I understand sociology. I understand why. Not that I know everything, but I understand why people do the things they do, and that's why when I ask the questions, I ask them in a certain way, in a certain order. Like, for instance, when you said I'm a chef and there's not many women doing it, and then you came back and you said, "Oh yeah, but I do chefing." Yeah, but you actually add into what I'm saying. Do you get what I'm saying? And like, yeah, it's helping me right now, but a lot of the things I learned, I forgot. And that's it, bro. And at the end of the day, there's man out there that didn't go uni, that ain't educated, and they make more money than me, bruv. Surprise! I know there's one guy I know in particular, yeah, he's balling, bruv. Yeah, and he didn't do no school. He dropped out of like secondary school, bruv. Do you get what I'm saying? Like, so, like, a lot of people, even guys as well, try to, gas the thing, I went to this school. But, I mean, good for you, like, do you know what I mean? But, like, that doesn't mean that it doesn't actually mean you're smart, because you could be clueless as hell. Do you get what I'm saying? And just be, like, just getting finessed in real life. Do you get what I'm saying? So, like, it's a real thing, man. And everyone... we got nearly 900 people watching, man. Hey, we should have like 900 likes on this video. ASAP Rocky, yeah? 900 likes on this video, yeah? Do not mess about, don't be an egg. All right, cool. All right, cool. Next question, yeah? Next question. What do you think men look for in women? Go on, you start smiling. And you're next. No, you're next, actually. Be quiet, and then you. Yeah.
Do you know what? I feel like I've been dating a lot, and what guys have in common is like they just want to like come home and to be spoiled and pamper, and they don't want to show that to their friends or whatever. But I feel like ultimately that's what they like. They like to just stay at home with someone, share moments with people. Same as what we want to do, like just sharing special moments, I guess. Obviously, there's that whole sexual bit as well that they're really into, but I think...
What do you mean they're really into? What, you're not into that as well?
I'm so into it.
Don't try to play it down. They're into it.
No.
You want it as well, bruv.
Of course. But yeah, no, I mean, it's different because I think like guys, there's some guys that just want to be like show around with like multiple girls and they just want to like show that. But there's some guys that just want to be themselves with someone without the pressure of like, oh, I need to be this tough person. I can just be myself with a girl. And I think that's ultimately what they want.
Okay, interesting. What do you think guys want?
Peace. Definitely peace.
You heard that somewhere.
Yeah, no, but I'm saying it again.
YouTube.
I'm saying it again. Definitely peace. Men need their peace. Like, come back from work. They're tired. So they need their peace.
Do you give your man peace?
100%.
Really?
Yeah.
How do you do that?
Make sure he's well taken care of.
How?
He's fed. He's been treated right. You know what I mean? He's got everything he needs. There's nothing he needs to ask for. Definitely. You know?
King Richie.
She's been watching this show, man. Think you don't know, blood. Yeah. Anyway, what do you think about it?
I think they want like a nurturer, someone who respects them, someone who they can like, you know, ride or die kind of person, someone who wants peace, like not too much hassle, and someone who's confident and a bit of eye candy, like for the bedroom and stuff.
What do you think guys want?
I think guys just want a best friend.
Oh no!
Again, speaking from experience, like I love my best friend. Like,
is he a guy?
It's a girl, but I'm straight, so I'm not really into. Again, like if my best friend was a guy, I'd marry her. Like she's literally everything that I want in a friend. Like we go on holidays together. She's literally my best friend. We can have the best conversations.
Stop talking about we're talking about guys and girls.
That's exactly what I'd look for, and that's probably what a man would look for. Just a best friend that you can literally spend the rest of your life with and not get tired of.
That's my bestie, my best friend. Go best friend. All right, cool. What do you think a guy wants?
I mean, I feel
everything with you is I feel that, man. Tell me something that you know, blood.
Sorry.
Tell me something that you know for sure.
Support, peace. It's like, I feel like with a guy, like whatever his goals and stuff are, what he's trying to achieve, I feel like he always wants that support from a girl, just like he'll have from his guy friends.
Is that it?
Yeah.
All right, cool. What does a guy want?
From? I'm joking. Okay. I've heard everyone, yeah, but I feel like, I believe what a man looks for a woman is trust. I feel like that is the biggest deal. Before anything, that's the biggest deal. Like, they can't get to the next level, whatever they're looking for, until they believe there's trust in it.
Is that it?
That's it.
100%.
Is that it?
I'm telling you, that's the first thing before the next. Okay, maybe you don't think.
No. Live your movie, man. Live your movie.
That's what I really believe in it.
Okay. Who else hasn't said anything? What do you think men want?
I've got a lot of close male friends, and we have conversations about these things all the time. And I think the main the main thing that men, the guys that I'm around, have an issue with or want is their partner to have the same ideas and someone to build with. I think that's the issue where they have they're so motivated and on their journey. And I feel like they often feel like they're supporting the woman too much and they're not alongside them with it. And I think that's really important for the woman to be on that journey with them to build what he has in store. I think that's a major thing.
Okay, is that it? Okay. What about you, Blue? What does that guy want from you?
I don't know. I'm not gonna lie to you. I don't know.
I respect that. I respect that saying I don't know. I respect that.
They're very confused. They're very confused.
You're confused. No, you don't know about they're confused. You're confused, my friend.
No,
nonsense.
I feel like I'm a very peaceful person, and it's like they always try to start a problem, start a fight, start something.
Who's starting a problem? Who?
Men. It's
what?
Just
Are you sure, fam?
Yeah, you would think that women are dramatic, apparently. But from my experience anyways, it just seems like men my age or a little bit older, they don't want nothing serious. They don't want commitment. They say they do, but they really don't. They don't. And that's just what I believe.
Is that your experience?
That's what I think.
Is that your experience?
That's what I think.
Is that your experience, bruv?
That's what I think. Yeah.
Okay. I think you lot have said a lot of interesting things, man. You lot have said a lot of, you lot have got a lot of good ideas out there floating around and that. Do you get what I'm saying? But really and truly, it's not as complicated as that. No, okay, before I even answer that, who do you think is easier to please, men or women, in a relationship? What do you lot think?
Women, definitely.
Women
I can say that. I can say that.
Why
I can
do you
say that.
You can say it.
I
Why?
can't lie. Because women, we like attention. Like every woman can say that, even if it's social media, if it's real life, we like attention. We know it could be an ugly guy, it could be a good-looking guy. We like attention either way. So it's easier to please a woman. Like even
so
gifts.
Women just want attention and that's it.
Not even just attention, just someone to talk to. With men, it's more like.
It's more like what?
They're very like to themselves. So men that I know, they're very to themselves. So they won't like proper like open up with a woman because they think, oh yeah, they're weak. You get it? Men won't be like, oh yeah, like you know what, this, that. Like I'm going for a hard time. They won't say that to a woman because they think, you know what, I'm weak. Like. So not all men, but most men that I've met. I'm not going to say all men. You might be different, but most men that I know,
no, I'm not that different.
They do. They won't like, you know what I mean, admit that they're struggling or admit that they're mentally not physically dealing with certain situations. You know what I mean, compared to women.
So, do you think that men are okay? Do you think women are better at handling emotional, crazy situations?
Definitely.
100.
Definitely.
Really?
I say 100%.
100.
I say 100%. Yeah,
okay.
it's 100%. 100%.
You don't think, yeah, that women are better at controlling their emotions than men?
You just worded that.
You just worded it. Yeah, you just changed it. You just changed it.
I know I have.
You make me think now.
But emotional situations, which would cause your emotions to flare up, do you think women will be more better suited at controlling that than men?
No, because you just reworded it.
That's different.
You just put it differently, like you just.
You know, men are good at hiding.
Any intense situation, stressful situation, do you think women will handle it better than men?
Yes.
No.
He said yes.
It depends on that situation, though, doesn't it?
Yeah,
It depends the gravity of what it is.
In general, whatever it is, just lump everything together. Do you think women probably handle it better than men?
Yeah.
Yeah. Why do you think yes?
I think society has made it like easier for women to be able to open up. So like there's been like if I was to break down in front of a man or in front of anyone, it would be like seen as a normal reaction. But if a man was to do that, people would be like shocked or surprised or like.
But didn't you just break down though?
I was gonna say.
Huh?
You just broke. You just.
I just broke down.
Yeah. You in your example, you said, but if I was to break down, you broke down because you couldn't handle what was going on. That's why you broke down.
Yeah, but men cover that up though.
It's not about covering. But
that
you saying they cover it up, but really, in my mind is men have to. We are required to be able to handle the world. We are required because we face danger, we have to defend, we have to protect, and we have to attack. And all of those scenarios is very stressful situations. She just said, oh, in a situation, blah, 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 and I break down. But if a man's in that situation, he ain't gonna break down. Yeah, because he can't.
Yeah, men cover it up better.
It's not going to.
They handle it in a better way, but they're not necessarily handling it inside.
But that's what I said. Who handles it better? And you said women, and that's not true.
If a man was to break down, a lot of the time men break down with like violence. They don't break down like tears or whatever. They choose violence. They choose to fight.
So women don't choose violence.
I'm not. You heard me say a lot of the time. A lot of the time, men choose to like break things or fight or whatever. That's their first when they want to break down or when they're like feeling a lot of emotion. Women cry. That's the majority of it.
First of all, I wouldn't say the majority of guys choose violence like and break things and blah blah blah. But I could say the majority of women will cry.
Not me.
Will 100%. I'd probably say 100%. I'd say 100% of women would cry.
Not me. Not me.
Okay, exceptions don't make rules. Okay, you're the 1%. Cool.
I wouldn't say.
How many of your female friends have you seen cry, and how many of your male friends have you seen cry?
I've seen a few of my male friends cry.
Right. So, would you say that majority of the time, if you've seen someone crying and it's been your friend, it's been a guy? Or is it usually a girl?
It's a girl.
Bruh, the fact that you're acting like you have to think about it, that's just cap.
Because I actually do.
That's absolute cap.
Because I actually do. I don't have a lot
You're the exception
I'm not
for everything in this world.
No,
boy.
I'm not. No, I'm not. But I'm just saying, personally, for me, I don't have a lot of like female friends and male friends. They're very like few and far betweens. So like I haven't seen a lot of female cry to me personally and a lot of male cry to
What
like,
about on TV? You watch TV, right? Or you don't watch
acting.
TV? No, but I'm just saying in general, like, okay, I don't know, out in the world, not your friends, just people in the, who do you usually see crying? Is it women or men?
Women.
There you go.
It's women because they're men. They're not supposed to be crying. That's why.
That's what I said, though.
No, but you were trying to make out that, I don't know. You wasn't making it very basic or clear what you were saying.
I did. I said majority of women cry and majority of men, they show emotions through violence.
No, that's not true. You can't. How can you say the majority of men show emotions through violence? That's not true.
It is true.
Bro,
That is not true.
Bro, we're men. Do you understand that? As a man, yeah, you have the threat of violence from other men, and you're bound by the law. Do you understand that? So, who are you throwing violence at as a guy? Because it better be an inanimate object. Because if you throw violence against a woman, you're probably going to go to prison. And if you do it against a man, you might die, bruv.
Can I say, when I say violence, I'm not necessarily saying that they're hitting someone. That's not what I'm saying. I'm saying like maybe punching something, punching the wall, flipping a table, whatever. That's what I mean. Like they're more angry than when a woman, when I'm angry, like I could like shed tears or whatever when I'm angry.
Guys that are quick to emotional response are feminine, bruv, to be honest. They got feminine energy. Yes, they do. A lot of guys that are in prison are full of feminine energy. That's why they're there, because they can't control themselves. That's why they're getting into fights. That's why they're shanking people. That's why they're doing all kind of mad things, because they're full of energy. A guy who is in his masculine frame, he's going to understand to be stoic. He's going to think with his logical brain and not his emotional brain.
Thanks for saying that, because I actually agree with that, because I actually think a lot of men are feminine. That's why they're acting the way they are.
Bruh. And a lot of women are masculine, bruv. And that's the way the world is, bro.
I'll agree with that, because they've had to be. They've had to be.
They've
masculine.
had to be, but men are just feminine for no reason.
It's a man's world. You said that earlier.
Why do you? I actually never said that.
You kind of said that men build the world.
I never said it's a man's world. I said men build everything, which is true. And even these still are feminine men. All these men are feminine. They're still building the world. So it's kind of like an insult to men when you say things like that, because they actually build the infrastructure for you to sit there to say that.
They didn't give women the choice to do so back in the day, though, did they?
And guess what? Today, even with all the freedom, you can go and choose to do anything. Guess what? The majority of guys that are builders are men. The majority of people that are going to police are men. The majority of people that are going to be soldiers and risk their lives to protect you are men.
It looks like freedom, but it's not.
Oh my God, bro, what are you talking about, bro? It looks like
they've made it a law that women can do whatever they want. But the reality is, if a woman was to go to be like an army or soldier, whatever, she comes back with a story.
In the army, not in the army.
Okay, my English is wrong. Sorry for that. But if she was to do that now, like a lot of women have come back and say they've faced a lot of SA in that world. Women who have gone into the world that was like men's world, they've come back and told stories that are not exactly, that wouldn't push other women to put themselves in that situation.
Do you think it's all women that have gone into the military? That's happened
I don't.
So there's exceptions. There's always going to be examples of everything. You can't always use an exception and try to make a point based on what happens to an exception class. That it doesn't. At the end of the day, women have the freedom to do anything that they want to do. Guess what? A lot of women do not pick STEM. They don't pick STEM degrees. They don't. They pick stuff like childcare, stuff like nursing, stuff like all this kind of social work, bruv. What are you talking about? Men go into engineering, medicine as well, building, architecture, all these kind of things, bro. I'm not saying women don't do it, but men do it most of the time. Why? Because most women don't want to do it. Like, what are you talking about? You do have freedom to do whatever you want. Bro, what is stopping you from doing what you want to do?
Me personally, nothing, because what I want to do, I don't want to be an engineer. I don't want to do none of that. Personally, though, I'm talking about myself. Personally, I don't want to do that. because you're asking me what's stopping me, then personally, I don't want to do
freedom. You said the freedom. You went like that freedom. Like the freedom is not real. It is real.
If I wanted to, it is real legally. Yeah, legally, women are allowed to do whatever they want to do legally.
So what is your point? I want to understand what your point is.
What I said before. If women were to go to, a lot of women don't go into these positions because men, from the beginning of time, have programmed it to seem like it's a man's responsibility to do those kind of things.
How about biology? Have you ever thought about biology?
Yeah, I studied it in school.
You did? Oh, that's really good.
I know, shocking.
It's not shocking because most people study biology in school. It's not shocking at all.
Yeah.
Most of us studied it. Do you know what I mean? It's not that crazy. But anyway, that's beside the point. Like, basically, there's a thing called biology, and, you know, the average man's probably stronger than the average woman. He probably can go longer, more stamina, more endurance, probably can jump higher and punch harder, or, you know, just work for a longer period of time. It's biology, really.
That is very true. I agree with that. That is very true. Men, yeah. Some men are stronger than women.
No, most men are stronger than most women. Okay, sure.
Yeah, most men are stronger than women.
So that's why most men will be better designed or tailored to do a lot of like work that is needed to build society and build civilization. It's not because, you was just conditioned to think that. It's actually biology. Because I can lift more than you. And even if I didn't go gym, I could still lift more than you.
But then again, luckily, we have a lot of technology, you know?
And who builds the technology?
A lot of stuff.
And who creates the technology?
You're saying that all men build all the technology?
I never said all. I never said all. So I don't know why you jumped in and said that. I didn't say all.
Now a lot of women do too.
I asked you a question. Who builds the technology?
Now a lot of women do too.
Really?
Yes, because they're allowed to.
Tell me some female inventors that are creating.
I can't do that. Can I Google it? Because I can't do that right now. I'm not gonna lie. I'm not book smart. I'm not gonna lie. I don't know.
You really should.
I don't know.
Bruh, you should really know them off the top of your head if you're making all these bold statements. Don't you think? Because you said you don't have freedom, then you backtracked and said, actually, I do have freedom.
I said legally. I've said that from the beginning.
Yeah,
legally,
I know. I'm saying you backtracked.
Legally, we do have freedom. I air quoted it. We have freedom. But that's legally. We have freedom. But at the end of the day, in a lot of workforces, if a woman was to do the same work as a man does, she gets paid less. That's still the reality. That's still the reality in a lot of companies.
It's not true.
That's still the reality in a lot of companies.
That's a lie. That's a myth. That doesn't exist. It's against the law to do that. Do you understand? There's law. If that was true and all these women were getting paid less and doing the exact same job as these men, there would be lawsuits everywhere.
If she were to know about it.
Oh my! Not a lot of people. So they don't know how much they're getting paid.
No, I don't. I don't talk to my colleagues about how much they make. I don't speak to my colleague. How much do you make?
Bro,
how much are you getting paid?
It would come out.
It doesn't come out. It's a discussion that we don't talk about.
You mean to tell me that across every industry, there's just women there that are oblivious that they're getting paid less?
I didn't say that.
So what are you saying then?
I am saying there's still a lot of companies that pay women less
for the same job.
Do men and women
typically work exactly the same amount of hours?
Some women work longer.
Bro, that's not true.
That's true.
Men typically will do more overtime. They never have maternity leave. They don't have I'm feeling this, I'm feeling that because it's my period or whatever, blah, blah, blah. That don't even exist. Men are usually more driven, and when they want to make peas or they're trying to excel in a company, they will work more hours. I don't know what bruh, like you need to, like, I see you rolling your eyes and that, but you haven't said anything that's actually concrete making sense.
Okay, sorry. Can I just say something regarding the whole period thing? First of all, I've got because it is a condition.
It's biology,
I didn't put myself. If I was able to say, hey, excuse me, can I not have period and still have kids? Do you not think I would take that option?
What are you talking about?
No, because you've just said
it's not about
it's
you.
not my
It's not
fault.
about you. It's not about you. It's not about you. This show isn't about you. You're getting emotional. You're getting emotional.
No, I'm not.
I heard it in your voice. You're getting emotional, and it's not needed, bro. Because at the end of the day, this is generalizations. We generalize everything. That's what happens all the time. That's how they create medicine. That's how scientists come up with theories. You have to generalize. You can't go off anecdotal experiences. You have to generalize. You have to look at the whole populace and what happens most of the time, bruv.
Okay.
So. Like, it is stupid to always look for the exception and then think, oh, yeah, but this happened, so we have to tailor everything to that exception. It's silly. That's silly, bro.
Generalizing, women still have to work even when they're on their periods and they're in pain.
I'm giving you it was an example. It was an example. Do you understand? It was an example. Like, you're trying to focus on that. I said other things as well, but you don't care about those things because that's touched the nerve. That was just a pure example. That's all. Like, I was just giving you an example of that. A lot of times, women will have more allowance to just not work as hard as a man in the same situation because there's other variables going on. That was all I was trying to say.
Okay.
Do you get what I'm saying? And you trying to make it, oh yeah, but what did you think I choose to have this, brother? It doesn't matter. Like, it is what it is. Do you get what I'm saying? Do you think I chose that if I'm with my girlfriend and I'm out on the street, I have to protect her and she doesn't protect me? If someone comes to violate us, I'm Batman, she's not. Was I born and picked that? No. So you using that as an excuse is redundant. I'm sorry, it's redundant, bro. It means nothing.
Okay.
Swiftly moving on. And listen, don't get upset, man. Like, brother, I'm not upset. Like, do you know what I mean? It's just a conversation, man. Don't get upset, man. It's all good, man. Get me? Anyway, get the likes up on the video. Get the likes up on the video, man, you scumbags, bruv. Hit the like button, bruv. You know what I'm saying? Real like that. We got over 900 people, well over 900 people watching. Hit that like button. All right, cool. All right, cool. Moving on. I'm gonna ask you, why do you think so many women are single these days?
Personally, like, I don't want to offend anyone, but a lot of people are going for that independent woman. I'm this strong independent woman. I don't need no man. Like, everyone's just living their life. Like, not a lot of people have. Me personally, I see myself married. I see myself having kids. People don't have that goal, and people aren't looking far out into that. I'm looking into that now.
What are they doing then?
They're just living their best lives, being strong, independent, working, having fun, going out with their friends.
Posting on mad pictures on IG.
Yeah,
like you.
That's literally.
Like you.
But I'm speaking to someone.
Yeah, but you still post mad
100%.
Yeah.
The day he says, I have an issue, I'll remove it.
You might watch this and realise, rah.
Do you know, I'm going to send it to
patterned, bruv. So what do you think the women are doing? They
just want to be strong and independent. Like, everyone keeps saying these quotes like, I don't need no man.
You said you're strong.
Yeah, but I didn't say I didn't need no man.
It's okay, don't worry. Carry on.
Strong, independent, I don't need no man, that kind of lifestyle a lot of people are living. Like, personally, it's not for me, but it could be for other people. But I've just been
strong?
raised. Physically, yeah.
Is it? Right, man. Okay.
Mentally, I can definitely say I'm strong mentally. Because of what I've been through.
Are you independent?
I wouldn't say I'm independent because everyone needs help every now and again. Like, a lot of people have this mentality that you need to do things on your own. No. My family are there. My friends are there. And when I have a partner, my partner's going to be there. And when I have a kid, I'm going to be there for my kid. Like, independency doesn't mean you have to do everything on your own. Like, I hate when people go, strong, black, independent woman. Remove that. I don't like when people, I really don't like when people say,
yikes.
I really don't like
Why do you always hear that? Why do you think we hear, I know the reason why, but why do you think a lot of times black women say I'm strong and independent?
Because they've had to be. Like, growing up, like, the racism everywhere you go, like, you have to work 10 times harder.
You think it's because of racism?
I definitely say it's for the father as well.
As well? Or do you think that's predominantly what it is? Predominantly.
I can't speak because I've still got, like, my mum and my father are still together from what I've
but
seen.
You could have an understanding of the world, though.
Yeah, like, you see a lot of parents that don't stick around. Like, sometimes fathers don't stick around. And the woman's had to be independent. She's had to, like, I can definitely say my mum is a strong, independent woman.
And then do you think that maybe the mothers kind of teach their daughters that, be strong, independent, you don't need a man because your dad wasn't there and I didn't need him, so that's that?
A lot of parents are saying that. Personally, my mum didn't do that because my mum pretty much did everything. Like, my mum works, she looks after us. My dad's there as well, but my mum, that's just her character. You know, I could have been like, I want to be like my mum. I'd love to be like my mum, but I'd love to be like, have a man that, you know, takes charge, a man that looks after me. Like, I don't have to do all the worrying. I can have a man by my side as well.
Why do you think a lot of women are single?
A lot of women, they don't want to be serious, is what I think, from what I know.
What do you mean they don't want to be serious? What do you mean?
Like, I'm 29 and I know some women that are 28, 29 who are not ready to settle down yet. They still want to have fun, travel, do their thing.
When they travel, when these women go out and start traveling, what are they getting up to, do you think?
Just like, you know, girl time, like
what
having
does that
fun.
Mean? Girl time.
Traveling the world with your, I don't know, like having fun with your friends, you know. Okay, when you're on holiday, obviously, you know, some girls like to do
What
thing.
about women when they go traveling on their own? What do you think they're getting up to?
Photography, I don't know.
Photography.
It's about finding themselves, I think, when they're doing stuff like that.
Like having
photographies,
having that break, like having that break with your girls and stuff. You know, no man around.
I'm going Miami to do photography
for content.
For content.
It's true. It's facts.
I'm going Jamaica to do photography. On my own.
For the fun. For the joy.
Bruh, you know I'm not real, bruv. You know I'm not real. You're not keeping it real, fam. But anyway, carry on. Why do you think they're single?
Just like they're not ready to settle down. Or they're too fussy, too picky with the person like they end up talking to or something. Like some girls, they will talk to some guys and everything about him will be perfect, amazing, but like he might lack two things. Like some girls are a bit, what's the word I'm looking for?
Picky.
Yeah, picky. Like, I've heard some girls say that if the D's not good, but he's like intelligent, he's smart, he's a provider, you know, he's caring, nurturing, I can't go there.
What? So what you're saying is if the willy's malfunctioning, then it's pretty much a wrap.
No, I'll be honest. There are some guys that are perfect. Well, not perfect, but like amazing, great in everything, you know, but they just can't do it in the bedroom. That could be a factor because I feel like in a relationship, I believe that sex is important.
Okay.
That's what I believe anyway.
All right, cool. What do you think? Why do you think a lot of women are single?
Well, I don't know really. Like, I feel like it's just like a personal choice. Depends on where you live as well. I feel like in a city like London, there's so much to do and so many things to do. You don't want to be attached to someone. Especially if you're with a partner and then there's this whole thing like don't go out or I don't want you to do this certain things. You don't want to have that, especially when you're young. I feel like relationships should be for people that, I mean, just a bit older, especially even the age range from like you're like 20 to 30. I think that's the time to discover yourself and truly see what you actually want in life.
What do you mean by discover yourself? What do you mean?
Well, I feel like we learn about it ourselves every day. I still figuring out what is that I want to do with my life, that all these things. So like, I'm not gonna project that into someone quite there yet. If I'm in a relationship when I'm not secure of what I want to do.
Like, you see. Do you know what is so mad? I do this show nearly every day, bro. And it's like, I hear the same kind of stuff. But I hear what you're saying. You want to know yourself, innit? You want to understand who you are and stuff like that. The only problem is, when you're doing all this finding yourself, you end up getting ran through, bruv. That's the problem.
What do you mean?
Ran through, like, racking up mileage.
By discovering myself, I don't mean I'm going to go on dates or anything. Actually, the opposite. I'm not going there to like have sex with random people to discover myself. Quite the opposite.
You close off.
Yeah.
So you're saying that when women say they're trying to find themselves, they stop dating for 10 years. Between 20 to 30, they'd stop dating for 10 years. Are you being for real? When that's probably the prime of their life.
The prime of their life to what? So you're saying
as in your best looks, the best looks years.
Yeah, but it's the best time that you actually have to like do your own things as well, because after you're attached to someone and you should give time to that person, but then you need to give time to yourself as well.
So So what you're saying is, when you're in the best looks of yours, and we all know that men value looks quite a bit. So when you're at your best years of looks, yeah, you're going to find yourself, and you're saying you're not going to date, and maybe that's your movie. But I think a lot of women are going to date, and a lot of women are going to get ran through. That's why today I was talking to one of my mates. I was talking to security about that earlier. Big up to Harvey, bruv. I was talking to one of my mates, and he's only 21. And guess what he told me? One girl he had an entanglement with, and she's only 20. Guess what her body count is? Anyone?
She's 20. I don't know. 20.
That's 20. Yeah.
A lot.
20. What do you think would be a reasonable body count? 5. What do you think? What do you think, Blue?
I don't know.
I hope you're not upset. Anyway, what do you think a body count for a girl that's 20? What do you think would be normal?
10 plus.
10 plus.
Yeah, for 20-year-olds.
Yeah.
They go uni and that, innit? Like you said, they get around the free. It's not
Throw
like
their box around.
it's not something we're like gonna be like, oh yeah, we don't. Like, let's just be honest. Like, if you go uni and that, you have education. Like, you know what I mean? Like, it depends on your experience. You might get around the free. Not all girls, but you know, you have that percentage.
Okay. What do you think would be reasonable?
I would say 5'6".
5'6". Yeah. What do you think?
6'7".
6'7".
Yeah.
What do you think?
Yeah, it depends on the girl, right? But I don't know. Personally, I don't know, like 5 to 10.
5 to 10. 5 to 10. What do you think?
5 to 10.
5 to 10.
Genuinely, I don't know.
You don't know. Well, so let me preface this here. So basically, he was having an entanglement with this girl, and the girl's friend, like her best friend, was his mate's girlfriend, and so she must have told him that she slept with 12 boys, and he didn't believe it, and he did a little bit of investigating. So he asked his friend to ask his girlfriend, how many willies have been hard inside her? How many guys have sweated and saliva and all stuff all over her? And guess what the number was? 57.
What?
57 bodies, bro.
Oh.
No, that's ridiculous.
That's mad.
Bro, 57 bodies, bro. She's 20, bro.
She's active.
She's more than active, bruv. She's action, bruv. She's not even active. She's action, bruv. What the hell? 57 bodies, bruv. What do you not think about that? Because, you know, we have to find ourselves and, you know, discover ourselves and find out who we are, bruv. And the thing is, the funny thing about that, yeah, I think that is very extreme, but I think a lot of girls are finding themselves and finding a lot of hard willies, bruv. What do you not think about that?
I'd probably agree with that in this day and age. Yeah. Like, if I look at myself when I was 14 to 16 and what I looked like and dressed like compared to girls 14 to 16 these days, they look like big women. I looked like a little 14-year-old girl with my little hypercolour T-shirt on and clothes from CNA. You probably don't know what CNA is. But do you know what I mean? Like, these days, girls look like grown-ass women. And they act that way as well.
I think I to be honest, I just think it's just like it's done, bruv. To be honest, I think it's over. Like my mate, and again, he's 21, and he was just like, bro, like girls my age is done, bro. Like, bro, they're just whatever.
It's too much.
And the thing is, a lot of boys like coming up now, because they understand that a lot of girls are just like you know, throwing their box around to everyone. He's got. Bro, my friend said, I'm never getting married, bro. He said, I'm going to have kids, but I'm never going to get married. I'm just going to have I'll have kids with probably 2 girls, and then boom, I'm just going to live my life, bro. And I think a lot of boys are thinking like that now. What do you think? Because you're in that age group. Like, what do you think?
It's true. Like I said, my boy best friend, he said the exact same thing.
Yeah.
Exactly. He doesn't have no trust in the girls in like our age group. But like, I can't blame him. Like, social media wise, everything like that, I don't blame the men or the women, both 50-50, like I said, not on no one's side. It's both kind of the same.
Yeah, it's 50-50, yeah.
Yeah.
But the problem is that whether you like it or not, and you could say it's hypocrisy or not, but if a man has a high body count, it's not as seen as bad as if a girl has a high body count.
Yeah.
Because if my mate said he had a 57 body count, which he said he's got more, and I believe him because he's a good looking boy, like no pause, like he's a good looking guy, like, and he's confident and he's making peas at a young age, right? bro, he's driving a BMW now, bruv. Like, you get what I'm saying? Like, it's nothing. Bro, you can just DM girls, bro. Oh, what are you saying to the give it a week. He's smashing, bruv. Do you get what I'm saying? Like, but the problem is, well, it's not a problem, but the reality is, other girls would find out that he smashed this girl, that girl, and that girl, and that's not gonna stop them from sleeping with him. In fact, that might even turn them on more. Like, do you get what I'm saying? But if a girl does that, bro, you've lost all ratings.
Respect.
All your ratings is gone. Like, gone.
Down the drain.
Gone, bro. You're just gonna have to move. Move away.
Relocate.
Scatter yourself. Scatter your ashes somewhere, bro. It's a myth. It's done. It's finished, bro. Like, and yeah. You know, so like, you know, so again, go back to what you said about finding yourself between 20 and 30, bro. A lot of girls are just finding Willie. You want it, to be honest. It may not be in their mind that, oh, I'm gonna throw my box around to everyone, but Willie is gonna come and cross your path. That's just how it goes. Because you're in your prime, innit?
Yeah, you're in your prime, but then you just have to be smart about what you do, you know? That's the whole thing. Like, you just need to be smart about who you decide to let in your life and in your body, because it's such like a intimate thing. And I cannot believe there's a 21-year-old girl and she have like 50-something 7 dicks. Like, that's crazy.
Yeah, no, I heard
crazy.
I heard another one. I heard another one where this girl was what was she, 19? She had 40 bodies. She was like 19, she had 40.
How?
Bro.
When did she
What time? Like, what? She's this girl sleep. So,
bro, like, you are, like, bruh, think again. Let me ask you like this. Think about all the guys you've rejected just this year, and we're only in March. Think about it. Now, think about if you're just a girl living your movie. I can do anything a guy can do, bro. And remember, them ages, girls are going out a lot. They're going out a lot, bro. They're getting a lot of DMs. How many DMs do you got this year?
Do you know what's so scary? Don't mean nothing.
Do you know what's so scary?
Don't mean nothing with the DMs and that, though. You can get attention.
You get so many.
It don't mean nothing. The amount of people I rejected this year, we're in March. My birthday was in March, and Saturday, yeah. The amount of people that I've rejected in March, so far since we've been in March, I could have slept with each other person, like all those people, but it depends on your man. Like, if you're not like, and depends if you love yourself. If you don't love yourself, like the girl said about healing. I'm sorry, about finding yourself. You're finding yourself because you're healing, right? You're finding yourself because you're healing. If you're gonna meet other people, yeah, if you might sleep with them, yeah, cool, but you're healing. Like, you're gonna open up to whoever you want to open up to, because you're not feeling right. You're healing. You know what I'm getting?
Listen to what I'm saying though. What I'm saying is that yes, those numbers are extreme numbers. Like, those are like, I would say that's probably on the very top.
Yeah.
Like, thought shit. Like, do you get what I'm saying? But even if you trickle it down to like, okay, if she's 20 and she's only slept with 20 boys, and that is quite doable, bro. That's very doable, bro. Like, right, don't you think that's still a bit mad?
Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
It's still a bit mad,
That's I think
very.
You probably know girls that are on 20, bruv.
Yeah, definitely.
More than likely, bruv.
Definitely.
And that's not even to talk about the guys that they just slobbered off. That's not even to talk about the ones that they just gagged on, bruv. Like, do you get what I'm saying? I'm just like, that's how I'm thinking it.
That's true.
It's King Riches, bruv.
True.
Yeah?
It's a majority. It's a big majority.
Yeah, but not all.
Think about.
We just work every day.
Think about the willies that you lot don't count as well.
Do you know what?
Think about that. The willies that you lot don't count. The ones that were that you know didn't work properly, or it was whack, or it was boring.
It don't count. It don't count.
But he was
as long as it goes in.
Bruv, he was inside. It counts, bruv. He was inside, bruv.
Inside.
Oh, because he was wearing a rubber. It don't count. Yes, it counts, bruv. Do you mean? Mad thing, bro. That's what I'm saying, bro. It's so mad out here, bro. But we move. We move forward anyway. You know what? Let me get to the super chats. We have to get to the super chats. Big up to everyone that's watching, everyone hitting the like button, everybody that's supporting what we're doing over here is much loved and appreciated, yeah? We have got a lot of super chats. I'm just going to try to run through as many as possible. All right. Big up to Crunchy Crypto for the super chat. He says, big ups to the king. Yeah, appreciate you, my bro. Big up to Doug MPA. Says, ladies cling on to it depends for dear life. Yeah, big up. Yeah, a lot of time. Big up to the Child Time podcast. He says, LOL, yeah, it depends till they are alone, single, and wearing depends. Oh, bro, we didn't need to do all of that, bro. Jesus Christ. It's good. Oh, okay. Big up to DEC081. He says, we want girls no one knows about, ideally. What do you lot think about that?
True.
That's true.
Fair enough.
Yeah, that's true.
Fair enough. It's very true.
Like fresh meat.
Fresh. Yeah, I was going to say that. Fresh meat.
Fresh meat.
It's true.
You don't want a girl that's too out there.
Yeah. Or like their boys know. But true.
Oh, we know
that's the worst.
Oh, my friend, my little mate. My friend as well, he told me another story today. I was talking to Harvey for long. Big up to Harvey, because I know you watch this, bruv. Like, he once has said that there's one girl that is in his friendship group has slept with 3 men in his friendship group. 2 of them were brothers.
What?
Oh, that happens.
How you ain't met the brother?
No. That's true, though.
That happens a lot.
No, that happens to like those type of girls.
Twins and all that shit.
Yeah.
It's true.
You lot bring your microphones, put your microphones like this, so it's like normal, innit? Yeah.
Are they related or
Twins?
Yeah, they're brothers. They're related, yeah.
blood?
But how you ain't know about the brother?
No, they did know.
They know. What do you mean they don't know? Of course they know.
They do know. That's the whole point.
That's crazy. No,
bro, that happens, bro.
That.
I remember my other friend when I used to work retail years ago, and I remember he told me this, that, yeah, like, boom, like, one time they went out with their female friend, yeah, and then she slept with one boy, and everybody, because it was like 4 boys and just this girl, she was banging the boy all night long. They could all hear it, and then the next day, she moved on to the next boy, and then they became boyfriend girlfriend, bro.
Why is it so normal?
You told me.
Why is that normal?
You told
no,
me.
like, you know when people talk about it, they talk about it like it's just normal.
No, it's not.
I wouldn't even be able to talk about it like that.
Bro, this happened to me.
reckless.
What do you mean, bro? This happened to me, bro. I remember I was chatting to this girl, and I actually liked her, bruv, yeah? I liked this girl. And then boom, 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 like, man smashed her. Boom, boom, boom. I introduced her to my friend. She let my friend smash her as well, bruv. Yes. Yes, bro. This happens a lot. A lot, bro. Like, this ain't no mystery shit. You know what I'm saying? Like...
Was it to get back at you?
No, it wasn't even... I never did nothing bad to her, bro. Like, she just... That's what she wanted to do.
She went serious then.
I
Not
mean,
serious at all.
it is
No,
what
not
it is.
serious
It is,
then.
it is what it is, like, do you know what I mean?
The
It
thing
just-
is, I think if someone has that attraction, you can't. If you're really attracted to someone and the connection's there and whatever, you're not thinking about that scenario with the other people, whether they're friends or not, or have been friends. You're just thinking about you and that person at that time. It's not even a get back thing.
No, it's not.
Do you know
Again,
what
I don't
mean?
think she didn't do it to be horrible to
like,
me,
I
because
just
I could
think
have
if
still
you're-
beat her again after.
Yes, I just
But
think
it was
if you're-
just like, it's just like, raw, like.
Well, but you want your friends to tell you about how she was. That's crazy. That's
I just
crazy.
think, like, bro, at the end of the day, guys don't want to share boxer shorts.
I don't think girls want
Some
that.
guys, I know
wanna
some
do
guys
that.
that are friends, like they've both had sex with the same girl and they're still friends to this
Pleased.
day.
Yeah.
They're
Yeah.
pleased about it.
Yeah.
Yeah, but that was premeditated, though.
What do you mean?
That was premeditated. We have an understanding, bruv. It's your turn, bro.
Right, no, that's
Yeah,
not
because
how
the
it
girl
should be.
doesn't matter to you guys. It doesn't have anything special. So it's just like use it and leave. That's it.
Yeah.
Yeah, she can be our friend, innit? We can
Of
all be
course.
friends.
Men
But
have
if
a
you
conversation.
care about someone, if you really truly care about someone, you would not think about. You don't think about kissing or having sex with anybody else.
Bro, do you know what I mean? When I was listen, I went college in America, yeah, North Carolina, bruh. Bruh, the amount of times girls was getting smashed by 2 boys at the same time, that was normal.
This is why I didn't go.
This is normal.
What
bruh.
generation?
Physical school, I did not go. I did online in New York. I didn't go physical because when you hear
Bruv,
stories
it's
about
not
things
just
in New York,
school. It don't matter if you're just in school. It can happen outside of school.
true.
Well,
as
there's some type of
Yeah,
girls
But
only,
let me
though.
tell you another thing. Another girl that I was messing with, yeah. Guess what she told me? She went to, and she was going church. She go church. Bruv, she went to a church retreat and smashed 2 boys on the church retreat, bruv.
Church retreat.
Yes. Yes. This is all true stories. Like I don't lie about
but
nothing.
They say
this
church
is all
girls
real
are the
things.
worst. Like
I don't know. I think all of the worst. I don't think all of the worst.
I think you are.
I'm so, and the thing is, right now, like the way I am now, I'm just desensitized to everything. I just think everything is whatever now. Like I just see reality is what it is.
It is what it is.
I think it gets worse with generation.
Yeah. Do you know what? That's such a shame because I feel like that's my biggest scare. Like if I keep dating like guys that are not good enough or whatever, I just don't want to become sour. I don't want to have that thing. Like it's like, should I keep trying? Is it worth it? I'm tired of. I mean, I'm still young and I'm still obviously up for dating, but I feel like I like dating guys that are a bit older than me, and I feel like they're just that. They're just like they don't care. They're like, you're another girl. You're this, and it's just like I never want to become like that because of bad experiences. So fingers crossed, I don't have any more.
Yeah, I think that depends on you as a person, though. You've got to kind of wipe the slate clean each time. Otherwise, you're never going to be able to find something with someone if you keep on basing it like your circumstance on past experiences.
Yeah, like bringing bad experiences to like new.
You can't do that, otherwise you're never going to be happy.
Better.
Yeah.
Yeah. Hey, get the likes up. We need 800 likes on this video, man. We only need like 150 of you to hit the like button, and then we got 800 likes, man. Get the likes up on the video, please. Thank you. Yeah. Yeah. All right, if you could give some advice to women, to younger women, like what would it be? I'll start with you. What advice would you give to younger women in terms of dating and relationships?
I think like we were saying, I think you have to find yourself first, because until you find yourself and know what it is you actually want and love yourself, how are you going to love somebody else and expect them to know what you want? Do you know what I mean? Unless you know that for yourself and know who you are and you're solid, then everything else is going to be rocky unless you're in that position. Do you know what I mean? Okay. That's what I think through experience as a 43-year-old woman.
Very eloquently put. Like that. What about you, Blue? What would you say to younger girls, like in like advice for them and shit?
I'm still learning, so I don't really have like a proper advice for people because I'm still growing. So
yeah, but like from what you've learned in your life, what like you've already probably learned some lessons out there. Like what would you like? Say you had a younger sister or something. She came and asked you like for some advice. What would you say?
You're worth it.
Like L'Oreal.
Yeah.
Yes, bruv.
Yeah.
Like L'Oreal, you're worth it.
Mm-hmm.
What about you? What would you say to? Actually, what would you say to your younger self?
To my younger self, yeah. Don't hold into good memories. I feel like once the relationship's done, what I usually do is like, but remember we used to do that, or remember how nice it was. It's not like that anymore. Just move on, and then that's done. You cannot like save it. You cannot, if it's done, it's done, and you know when it's gonna be done, because people usually often like grip into this thing because they're comfortable. It's not about that.
Is that in pertaining to like exes and stuff like that?
Yeah, hate them all.
You start remember, and they message you like, yeah, remember like when we went to Paris, we went to the Eiffel Tower and we kissed for the first time, and then like we went back to the hotel and then we undressed each other slowly. Remember, we can do that again. We can live that again.
I mean,
and then you go there to his house.
Sort of like that.
Oh my God.
Sort of like that.
That's funny, man. Hey, what would you tell your younger self? I'm not gonna ask you two because you two are younger, innit? So I'm gonna ask these lot.
I would say from my
these lot.
I would say from my experience, just make sure you're okay in here and in here. Make sure that you know yourself before you get into anything. And if it doesn't work out while you're in the relationship, kind of like what she said, make sure that you like just walk away. Don't have to beg it. You don't have to beg it. Like,
did you do that back in the day?
I won't lie, I did. Like 1 or 2 relationships. Like I just
the willy must have been good then.
Yeah, no. That wasn't the reason why I wanted to.
Bruv, it's Willy that brings back does a lot of revivals, bruv. Yeah? Would you lot agree with that? Willy does a lot of reviving.
It can.
Yeah, go on, say it. Say it. That's it. You gotta tell the truth, man. Trust me. Yeah, man. All right, cool. Let me get back to these super chats and run through them quickly. Jeez, I can't remember where we at. We got to DC081. He says, we want girls no one knows about. Yeah. We got NSX for the Australian 10. He says, women rate the women to your left. Give rationale to support you. They're not going to do that, bruv. I know they're not going to do that. Big up to D. He's asking you lot to rate each other. Yeah, ain't going to do that.
We're not gonna rate just on looks, like.
Yeah, we are. It's on looks.
I mean, yeah, but it's
because we don't know each other. I think that's
you don't need to know. Yeah, but you don't need to know each other. You got eyes.
Do you know what? Yeah, you can be pretty ugly.
Mm-hmm. Would you rate yourself?
You know what? Yeah, I'm a very.
What
nice,
do you rate yourself? Nonsense. There's a number. What do you rate yourself out of 10?
I would say.
Are you looking
5.
over there, man? Look this way.
I would say 9.5.
Jesu Christi. Jesus is Lord, bruv. Why do you think you're 9.5? Why do you think that?
I feel like not everyone.
Feel again.
Sorry.
What do you know? What do you believe?
Not everyone's perfect, but
we're talking about
at the same time. All right. I would say everyone's got a lot of things to learn about.
Bro, what the hell are you talking about? You said you're 9.5. Everyone's got things to learn and think about. What I want to know what you're thinking, because you said 9.5.
I mean,
that is only 0.5 below perfect.
So you want to hear about me?
No, we're going off looks. It's not personality.
Oh, so looks. Just looks.
Yes, ma'am. Are you gonna cry? You look like, I don't know, you look like you're in pain or you're gonna cry at something. Yeah, mad. You alright?
I'm alright.
Would you rate yourself out of 10 looks?
I mean, I'm not ugly.
I don't think no one's ugly. But what do you rate yourself out of 10?
9.
9, okay. So you knocked 0.5 off, going. Why? What makes you a 9 in your opinion? Just be real. Just say what you think makes you a 9.
I mean, in looks.
Yes.
Like, you can't explain. I mean, I can say that I can dress. I've got fashion sense.
Okay. What do you rate yourself out of 10? And turn the mic towards you.
An 8.
Why do you go like that? She's like that. Just turn the mic like this.
An 8.
An 8. Why do you think you're an 8 out of 10? What makes you an 8 out of 10?
I'll give myself high ratings. Obviously, I'm a model, so I have to look a certain way to go past that, like, chaotic, like, you know, like that category, like, for modeling, like, we have to be a certain way, like, look a certain specific way. We have to be.
So what are you saying? What, your face, your body, what is it?
Yeah, like, I don't say I'm ugly, but I'm not saying that I'm perfect. I have my flaws. Like, I have certain things that I know that, like, I wouldn't say I'm 10 out of 10. You get it? But
so what are you rating yourself again?
An 8.
An 8.
Yeah.
Okay. So, if... Who am I thinking of? You lot, top producer, are you two, yeah? Who do you think of an 8? Because there's 3 other guys in this room. Like, who do you think? You must be able to think of someone that's an 8. Huh? No, a woman. Just a woman out there that's famous. An 8, you know, that's high, bruv. And Rita Ora. So do you think you're on the same level as Rita Ora?
100%. I don't find Rita Ora good looking at all personally, but yeah.
You think you're better looking than Rita Ora?
I wouldn't say better looking. I just know that I'm not ugly and I'm.
We're not saying no one's saying you're ugly, but at the end of the day, 5 is average, and you're saying that you're an 8. So that means you're exceptionally good looking.
I have to be, of course.
You don't have to be anything.
Like I say
Why
that.
are you shouting?
I'm not. I think that I feel like I'm 8 because, like I said, what I do, I wouldn't be ugly. I wouldn't be a 5 if I do what I do.
Do you think you're better than Steph London?
No. I find her a 9. I find a very good looking woman.
Oh, she's
to me, I find her a 9. She's a good looking woman to me, personally. So
alright, who's a 10 then?
A 10?
Yeah.
Shit. I was just thinking that
right,
Megan Fox or someone. I don't know. Like a 10. I don't know. A 10. I don't know. I don't look at a woman that think like you're a 10. I don't know. I'm not like bisexual. I wouldn't look at a woman and think she's a 10.
Yeah,
I wouldn't know.
Rihanna's a 10.
I was whispering that.
Rihanna is a 10.
Yeah, there you go, Rihanna. Then.
So you're just 2 notches below Rihanna. That's what you're saying. 2 notches behind her.
See, you take me lower then. That's what you're saying.
I'm just saying 8 is high. That's what I'm saying. And that's not to say you're ugly, but I just think 8 is high. I don't think the majority of people are 5s. That's why it's average, because the majority of people are 5s. So people are usually in that range. Do you get what I'm saying? Like, that's all I'm saying.
Okay.
I feel like we're not even just looking at looks. We're looking at.
We are looking on you're confusing it. It is looks. Okay, it is looks. All right, cool. What do you rate yourself out of 10?
A 9.
Why?
I have a gorgeous smile and a great body.
Let me see you go and smile at camera. Hey, focus on her, bruv. Go and smile at the camera. That's it. All right, cool. So what makes you a 9? So she says she's an 8, and you say you're a 9. So you're saying you're better looking than her.
It's just what I believe when I see myself. I'm not saying I'm better looking.
Yes, you are, because she just said 8. So if I ask her, she said 8, and then I ask you, you said 9. That means you think you're rare, like, nah, I must be better looking than her, though. So
No,
I must be a 9, though.
I wasn't even thinking that.
I'm just trying. I'm causing trouble. Still.
I just rate myself.
King Riches, Tyrone Therapy. Make sure you join Tyrone Therapy if you got problem chatting to gal. You get me? But anyway,
I just rate myself high. I've got long legs. I'm tall, 5'10", and.
Oh, you're 5'10"?
Yeah, I'm 5'10".
Oh, jeez. Okay.
And I've seen myself in lingerie, like I've said.
Yeah, on Instagram.
I like my body. I love my body, and I love my smile. So I'm a 9. And I can pull off any hair color.
Yes, girl.
Yeah, I've had a lot.
Okay. Interesting. What do you rate yourself out of 10?
I'll say a 9 or a 10. I really
fuck it.
I'm not
9 or a 10.
I'm not even gonna. I had troubles before, not thinking that I was good enough, and I'm way past that. I love my body. I love my hair so much. So much fun to have curly hair. I think I have full lips, nice smile. I love my eyes. I don't think
Does that make you a 10 though?
I don't think there's anything wrong. Well, on my eyes, anybody can not like Latinas.
What do you think? What do you think? Okay, like when I ask you these. Like, actually, I'm not going to say that yet. All right, cool. Carry on. All right, cool. What do you rate yourself out of 10?
In Africa, I'm a strong 9.
Ooh.
In the European
Standard
terms,
of beauty, yeah.
I'm average to them.
You know what, yeah? That's the smartest response I've heard. That's actually the smartest thing that I've heard so far.
Thanks.
See, I'm not that horrible, man. Get me? See, I give you your ratings, man. Jeez. No one rates me. No one gives me my ratings. Flipping heck. Anyway. Cool. I think, yeah, what you said makes sense. That computes, innit? So I'm not going to even go into that. So I think you got it right. All right, what about you? Would you rate yourself? Liar?
7. 7.
A 7?
No. She's not a
So she rates herself. This is a very interesting dynamic now.
I'll tell you why. Why are you laughing?
Why? Yeah. Why is all the men in the room laughing, bruv? Why? Why do you think? Anyway, carry on. What was you saying? You think you're 7. Why do you think you're 7?
Because obviously I'm 43, so I'm not.
That's not where it is. We're talking on looks.
I'm not.
Forget about
so
it.
I'm not as.
You don't look like the average 43-year-old.
Yes, but I'm just saying. For myself, I know what I was like before.
Damn.
So, yeah. So looking back to what I used to be like compared to now,
it's getting smoky.
I'm giving myself a 7 because I'm not. Things aren't the way that they were.
So when you was like what younger, then what was you?
Probably a 9.
Jesus is Lord. That's why Jesus is Lord.
I think you're still a 9.
Yeah, still a 9. Yeah,
man.
So okay, so basically, let's read the room now. So you said what? 8, 9,
7.
7.
Where?
Say both of them. To the European standard beauty, you'd say average.
I'm average, yeah.
All right, cool.
I said 9.
9. Boy, you lot in the chat, let me know what you think, innit? I'm gonna say 9, bruv. I ain't saying nothing, because I don't need to, bruv. I don't even need to say nothing, bruv. It's very techie, bruv. When she said 7, yeah, that just threw the whole thing. It blew the whole thing, bro. Do you get what I'm saying? Because, bruv, even with the age, bruv.
Like, I will be honest, I'm bi-curious and I think you're sexy. Like, looking at you.
Oh, she's on it, boy.
I'm straight. I think you're sexy as fuck.
Literally. My forehead's big enough.
She's on to you. Oh my God. She's on to you. Ah, right, boy. Hey, the chat is moving fast now. I'm not gonna say what it says though in that chat, bruv. Anyway, we got some more of these. Yeah. We got Alpha Negus. He says, education does not equal intelligence, hence dumb answers. Big up Michael Metro for the super sticker. Big up Top Brass 88 for the super chat. He says, so it is men's fault you don't pursue male-dominated jobs with affirmative action. Don't confuse equality with equal opportunity / access. Big up to Tom Brass. He says, stop confusing equal competence. Stop the equal gender pay when today it is about competence. Big up to Swoosh Baseball Addict. He says, Google looked into gender pay inequality and found men worked more hours and were paid less. Average man works 41 hours a week. Average woman works 36 hours a week. Big up to Ryan, the eating warrior. F in the chat for blue jacket. Big up to Swoosh Baseball Addict. Google pay study finds it underpaid men for some jobs. The tech company disbursed about $10 million to more than 10,000 employees via NPR. And another thing is, did you know that when firefighters, they have to go and do a physical test where it's like running and like, you know, climbing and stuff like that, which would be necessary to save people's lives. Do you know if women fail, they still go through, they still pass?
Really? Didn't know that.
Did you know?
Didn't know that.
No.
Isn't that very scary?
Yeah.
Very.
Enough said. Anyway, big up to Yardley Moyes. He says, educated, broke, and in debt. I can't even remember what the context of that is, so big up to you, my brother. Big up to Zero Fallout for the super chat. He says, we know how women don't count guys if they're not dating. Sex was bad, one night stands, Gen Z add a 0, and millennials multiply by 5. Big up Michael Metro for the super sticker. Again, appreciate you, bro. Big up Zero Fallout. Any woman 8 to 9 getting supermodel contract. What do you lot think about that? Like, if a girl was an 8 or 9, yeah, she's probably gonna be like a model on a runway, or she's gonna be in magazines, or she's gonna be on TV, or she's gonna be dating some like high profile guy. Don't you lot think?
Well, we're just basing everything on looks, right? So
yeah, this is just both based on looks solely. Just like how women talk about men's money and being broke, and broke boys don't deserve pussy. So it's kind of like we're just doing that in reverse, though. What do you lot think?
Yeah, you have to have something about you if you're that. Yeah.
Their looks.
Yeah.
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 Yeah. Yeah. Cool. All right. Big up to Carl Hewitt. Maya Jama would be a good example of an 8 to 9 that's popular right now. Ooh, that's a solid one, bruv. That's solid.
She's
very pretty.
Oh, man, I don't know.
Do you lot think you lot on the same looks level as Maya Jama?
I'll have to see a picture of her. I'm sorry, I don't know her.
Put her on the screen.
Sorry.
Gorgeous. Oh my
Let me
God.
see.
Maya
Love
Jama,
Island.
you know.
Did you watch Love Island?
Yeah.
beautiful.
I'm sorry.
Her chat.
Because you lot said, a lot of people said high numbers, which are, you know, live your movie, bro. But
Oh, darling, I'm living
you
my
get
life.
me?
I think when we say 9 or 10 or
Don't
8,
try and backtrack.
it's for yourself.
Don't
like,
backtrack.
That is true.
like
That is
if
true.
if I
believe
close
that.
my eyes, I'm a 9. Like looking at no
But it's just for
one.
yourself. What is that you put on your right?
Put on the screen.
Let me see this girl.
On the screen, Maya Jama. You lot in the chat, let me know what you think. What would you rate Maya Jama and all of that, bruv? Because
she's the bombshell of Love Island.
She bad. She's bad. She's bad, bruv. Get me. Now get a better picture than that, bro. Like, but it's still a decent picture, but it's just like, just go on Google images, man. It's not
There's
that
like
deep,
her
bro.
official Wikipedia page.
Some retard Wikipedia. Yeah, just put it on screen. Put that whole thing on the screen, bro. Like, that's Maya Jama, bruv.
That picture doesn't even do it justice.
He really don't. He really don't.
She has way better
should
pictures
see her
now.
She's got
walking on
better
Love
pictures.
Island.
Like, even pictures. Just when you see her on TV, bro.
She's just good. She's a good
Delicious.
woman.
Delicious.
Yeah.
So like, you don't think you're like her level or better? Or do you not think? Yeah, I'm gonna ask you. You think you're better looking than her?
Definitely.
Right,
Not better looking.
No, that's
I'm not going to say better looking.
You said, yeah, definitely.
But
we can only accept your first answer.
I didn't say better looking. I didn't say better looking.
Yay!
I didn't say better looking.
Yay!
I'm not better looking than Maya. No.
All right, cool. Next one. Do you think you're better looking than Maya Jama?
I feel like you shouldn't.
Or the same level?
I feel like you shouldn't lower your standards just by looking at someone.
Bro, that's how you gauge in the market, though. Everybody can't be the exact same.
But it shouldn't be like that.
True.
Yeah, and guess what? There's some guys that are short that you will never date them because they're short. And that's it. So,
that's your preference.
Stereotype.
It doesn't matter, bro. It doesn't matter if your preference. It is what it is. So,
Exactly.
therefore, if you do that, men can do that to you. So, again, do you think that you're on the same level as Maya Jama or better looking?
I mean, I don't know
you said you're a 9, didn't you?
I don't know her personally, but she is pretty.
You don't need to know her personally. We just showed her on the screen. No, personally.
Yeah, she is pretty.
Yeah, do you think you're prettier than her?
No.
So then how can you be a 9 if she's a 9?
That's
or
your
an 8?
That's your opinion.
No, it's your opinion because you just said that you're not prettier than her.
Yeah.
Exactly. And you said you're a 9.
Your opinion is that you rate her a 9, and that's your opinion.
No. You said that you're a 9.
I did
Do you understand that?
That's how I feel personally for myself.
So what is Maya Jama then?
Are you asking me for my opinion?
Yeah, I am.
I mean, I would rate her a 10. But
10.
For looks, I'll rate her a 10.
So basically, any woman that you feel is better looking than you is automatically a 10, right?
I mean, she is pretty, so I would rate her a 10.
I'm sure she will appreciate your compliment. Swiftly moving on. So, what do you think? Do you think you're better? Do you think you're the same level or better looking than her?
I think it depends because I could visualize myself next to her in lingerie, and we'll both look sexy. But we'll both look sexy, but
literally,
I can't help it. I know I'm sexy, so
like this is the thing. Like, why do girls think that if someone says you're average or you're a 6 or you're 7, that means you're butters? I don't know why you don't think that. I don't understand that. Like, why do you not have to be, I'm a 10? Like, it's actually, I'll just be real. I think it's delusion, to be honest.
It's a generation.
I think it's delusion. Like, why do you have to be a 10? You're not a 10, bruv. You're not, bruv. It's just the reality, bruv. Like, do you get what I'm saying?
Sometimes you want to look like a 10 in that person's eye.
Even the guy that is on you, he knows you're not a 10, bruv. That's the reality, bro. Like, he's got eyes as well, you know. What the hell?
I think it depends.
I mean, but
bro, every man's got a girl and can still see that other girls, when they're better looking, that girl's better looking than my girl. It doesn't mean I'm gonna dump her. It just means that girl's better looking.
I think everyone has different preferences. Like a guy will say that I'm gorgeous, but he will say, oh, she's more sexy.
Mm-hmm.
But then I believe that I'm
you're not
sexy.
then obviously you're different. You're different levels.
Everyone's got their
It's
own
just how it
opinion.
is. It's the world that's made that a thing, a stereotype.
Exactly.
Who puts more pressure on women in terms of looks, men or women?
Women themselves, I think.
Women.
Thank you.
Straight up.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Definitely.
I'm glad you lot all understand that, bruv.
Yeah.
That's crazy, man. Do you think you're better looking than Maya Jama in your prime?
No.
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 Why not?
I'm just not. I'm just not that kind of person to. I'm not shallow like that.
Let me ask you a couple questions
Like, this
about
makes me
your
feel
prime.
awkward even
Let
talking
me
about
ask you a
this.
couple questions about your prime. Did you have, like, let's say, very popular guys hollering at you, guys who had a nice money hollering at you, guys that might even be blue check on Instagram? Was they hollering at you? Was guys offering to fly you out?
Yeah.
Yes. Why am I not surprised? And that typically happens to certain women, bruv. Doesn't it?
Maybe I just didn't rate myself enough then. Maybe that's what it was.
Sorry.
I think if you have a sex appeal, that makes you automatically
Yeah.
Confidence, I think.
Everyone,
Confidence.
I hate that
has
word though. I hate the sex appeal word. Like, to me, like, what the fuck?
Like, if I look at you,
it.
if I look at
don't
you
like
and I
that
want
word.
to, because I'm bi-curious, bisexual, whatever you call it, but I'll look at a woman, I'll be like, I want to jump her, or maybe not, but it doesn't mean that she's any less. That
You
makes
what?
sense.
Can I?
Well, I don't understand that. I don't understand what that means.
Like, there's some women, for example, a bi-curious woman like me, or bisexual, if I look at a woman, I'll look at two different women, and then someone will ask me, is that girl more sexy than this girl? I could say yes, but, like, it doesn't mean the other person's less sexy. You're just a different type of sexy. Different taste, different flavors. That's what I mean.
Yeah. But when you lot come across guys, I think you lot understand looks very easily, bruv. You come across a guy and the guy is short and ugly. You're like, short and ugly.
Some women like short guys.
Listen, bro, I don't care what some like, bruv. I don't care about some. I care about what is typical, what happens most of the time, what's the average thing to happen, bruv. Yeah, and what happens is if a guy comes up to a girl and, I don't like that. Why is he talking to me? Does he look at himself and look at me? Why does he think that he can come and talk to me?
Not everyone's cup of tea.
Yeah.
That's true.
Exactly. So obviously there's levels to this thing. Like, but for some reason, when it's time to rate women, now it's emotional, bruv. But when you lot rate men, you lot laugh and cackle, bruv. You have a great time.
Not
Don't
everyone.
ya?
Not everyone.
Don't ya?
No.
You love it.
It's not always
It's not
about
every
that.
woman that does that.
No.
You don't have to.
There
you
are
know what I
some
mean?
guys
But-
that are more sexy than some guys, but the guy is still sexy.
Yeah.
Yeah, but you're
Some
gonna pick
girls
the
like-
one that's better.
Yeah, but to me,
Yeah, because I'm attracted to you. If I'm
There
attracted
you go. So
to
it
that
doesn't
one-
matter if he's semi-sexy. You're gonna pick the one that's full sexy.
Yeah, but do you know
Yeah,
what?
that's
Attraction
true.
doesn't
You want
always come with
sexy.
looks.
That's it. You want him
It does-
sexy.
it doesn't.
Attraction doesn't always mean
doesn't.
looks, though. You can be attracted to someone through their
100%.
personality.
Yeah, that's true.
Like,
Sometimes their personality can bring out their looks.
You could be attracted to someone.
Meanwhile, oh yeah, I love your personality. Meanwhile, Tyrone is piping, laying pipe with no personality and no peas as well. And no
Sometimes
peas.
your personality can make you even more attractive.
Yeah,
Exactly.
after
Exactly.
all Tyrone's juices have dried up. Yes.
Oh Lord. Sometimes you can.
Oh Lord.
Yes.
Sometimes you
She's
can.
laughing because she knows it's true. She's laughing. She's laughing. She knows it's true. Yeah. About personality, bruv.
Can I say something?
Get her out of here, man.
Very quickly? Can I just add that
Yeah, go on.
personally, I do find Maya Jama very attractive, but that's because I've followed her, so I've seen her personality a lot. But I think that the reason why you've made it like a thing to ask these lot, like, are you sure you're more attractive than Maya Jama is because Maya Jama has Eurocentric features. She's lighter skinned. She's got more Eurocentric nose. She has worked out pretty much God knows how long. So she has the
I'm sure her body's
body
fake.
type.
Yeah, she also got more money as well. All these
got-
I don't care
girls,
about money. I
She's
don't care
Yeah,
about
but
money.
what you do with
Better
money,
skin,
you know, you do
I
all
know,
this.
Better
but guys
skin.
don't
Look
think
good if you
about
got
money
money.
like how women think about money.
No. I'm saying like if you have that, sorry,
But you
if you have that type of money, you can spend it on cosmetic procedures and stuff.
Oh, yeah.
Obviously.
Yeah.
So, like, if you have that more
Good
money,
exercise
Yeah, like she's not using like how I'm using drugstore products because I can't afford like all these doctors to prescribe me stuff to use. I can't afford to use that. So of course, Maya Jama, if we were to see Maya Jama maybe the same age as I am or the same age as they are and like darker skinned with African nose, typical African nose, we probably wouldn't say the same. If I'm going to be honest.
I agree with you that yes, in the West, we are socially engineered and conditioned to look at standards of beauty as people in the West. Sorry, that's reality.
Yeah.
That's what everyone's come to in their
100%.
faces.
But at the end of the day, you said in an African country, you would be on a higher tier. I get that, and I agreed with you. I think that's true.
No, yeah, I'm not.
But the thing is, we're not there. We're here. So we can only talk about what is going on here. I can only talk about what I've experienced or what I view as beauty here. I can't force myself to look at somebody else and think, oh, they're better looking than this person when that's what we've been conditioned, and whether that's right or wrong, and I'm not saying it's right, but I'm just saying that's the reality. It's just the same way women don't like guys that are short. Women don't like guys that are little willies, and that's not conditioning, that's genetics. The man doesn't have no flipping choice in that thing. That's the same thing. It's the same thing, and there's guys that are, and guys suffer that same thing as well. Oh, he looks fresh off the boat. That happens as well. My dad looks like that. My dad looks fresh. I don't know how he got my mum because he looks, bro. Like you can kind of see the resemblance with me and him, but I took my mum's features, bro, and I'm happy about that, bro. Get out of here. Like, but bro, it happens to guys as well, and it happens that, bro. It's. I'm sorry, that is it.
No, I know. But I'm only saying that to say now that the kind of men that are approaching them view them as like a 10 or like a 9 because they're probably not into the kind of like how Maya Jama looks. They're probably
not necessarily
because Maya Jama is famous now. Her fame has made her more attractive. No, that's just the fact of it. The fact that she's famous and she's out there, she's more like
you're thinking of it from a woman's point of view. You're thinking of it from a woman's point of view. That's how women think. Listen. Women think that way. Women will see a guy, okay, for instance, Anthony Joshua, yeah? Anthony Joshua is 6'6", and a boxer and a fighter, yeah? Bruv, guess what he said? Before he became Anthony Joshua the boxer, when he was in the club, no one cared, bruv. Now Anthony Joshua's knocking out people on the big stage. Oh my God, Anthony Joshua's so fit. That's how it got. You're thinking of it from a woman's point of view. Men don't think about, bro, I don't need a woman to be famous or rich before she's a bad bee. She's a bad bee. That's it, bro. Like,
that's true. But I'm saying if they were on the same level as Maya Jama now, they would get more attention.
What level is that? Level of what?
Fame. She needs fame.
They would get more attention.
So you think? So okay. So what you're saying is that if a woman is famous and got fame or and money or whatever, that means she's automatically going to be seen as more attractive. I'm saying
if a woman is more out there publicly, like if she's more out there, I'm not just saying that's the only thing. I'm not saying that's the only thing.
No, I'm saying, do you think that's going to make the woman more attractive to men? Do you think men are just going to be like, she's a bad bee now?
It's going to expose her more to more men. More, like it's going to give her a lot more attention. And also fame comes with a lot of like all these like glamour and stuff. Like they glamorize women a lot. We've all not seen Maya Jama at her worse. We've not seen her like that. We've always seen her put together. Even when she doesn't have makeup on, she's in a luxurious environment. Like everything about her is so clean and appealing. It's money. So it's money. And
okay, but you lot didn't wake up straight out of bed and came here, bruv. So what are you talking about?
No, we didn't. That's exactly what I said.
So the comparison right now in this room to what we see there is fair because you lot you knew you was going to be on a podcast.
No. It doesn't mean that. I know what she means.
What she means?
She's talking about fame. So like this, for instance, yeah. when I came for this podcast, this is how I presented myself. This is how I came. If I went for a shoot, you know about this. We went for a shoot. Maya, we're in the same kind of category. We have to get ready to glam up for the shoot. I won't glam up for a podcast, bro. It's a podcast.
But that still doesn't mean nothing, bro. At the end of the day, you can, bro. That there's chicks out there that are ducks, yeah, and they will glam up and do all of that stuff, but they're still a duck, bro. They're just a duck with a layer of makeup on, bro. That's all. Like, what are you talking about, bruv? Like, oh, they glam up, like they turn into someone else, bruv. And another thing is, when them ducks do that, bruv, it's just deception. They're deceiving themselves because the guy's gonna see their real face at the end of the day and dump them, bruv. Like, raw, you deceived me. You look, bro. I seen all those little TikToks with the transformation, bruv. Some of them are guys that are doing this transformation with the makeup, bruv. Yeah, it's scary out there. So I think really and truly, basing it off of that, bruv, like that's a redundant talking point, really. Because she glammed up and you glammed up, and when I glam up, and I'm not talking about you specifically, I'm just saying in general, like, that's a redundant point. Do you get what I'm saying? Like, it is what it is. If you're a bad B, it's gonna show. It's gonna show if you're attractive. It's gonna show. It will. Like, whether you haven't got your makeup on, whether you're average day or whether you're glammed up, it's gonna show, bruv.
That's what they say. Like me. What did they say? Like me as
you are.
No, there's another saying. Like me on my bad days?
I don't know.
Bruh, I don't know what you just said. Bruh. Yeah, so like, what do you agree with what I said about it will show?
Yeah. You would have to live with someone eventually. They would have to be comfortable with you.
Yeah, it would show.
With makeup, without makeup.
You can't hide forever.
You can't hide forever. You're gonna go in the shower. Yeah. You're gonna go on holiday, get in the sea. Like, bro, it's gonna rain. Yeah. Someone, a wet wipe might just come and just go one day, bro.
The truth will always show.
And it will come out. You get me? And that's it, bro.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying, bro. Like, fam, it's just... I don't know, like, you lot, not you lot, but a lot of girls live and die by makeup, and it's sad, bro, because, boy, under there is looking like Jason. You know Jason? You know when his mask comes off, Jason?
I don't understand it, though, because like you said, they're gonna, and this whole filter thing as well, you see the whole filter thing? I personally don't understand the whole filter.
It's a lie, bruv.
I don't understand it because you're just going to disappoint people. I see people on Instagram, and when I see them in reality,
you're like, what?
I am shocked.
It's underwhelming.
Because it doesn't even look like that person. It doesn't even look like the same person.
That's why I just like, me personally, I prefer a woman that doesn't really need to do this glam up. Like, do you get what I'm saying? Just not to say you don't have to be totally natural. Yeah. But like, if it's excessive, like you've got a whole layer of another face on you, bruv, you're a liar, bruv.
Yeah.
You're just like, you're a liar. And that's it. Like, you know what I mean? And the truth will come out, bruv, and that's it, bro. You know what I mean? And don't be mad if the guy just is like, yeah, I don't want to do this no more, because you lied anyway. Flipping liars, bruv.
Can you imagine?
Anyway. Where we at, man? All right, big up to Big Boy 702 for the super chat. It says none of them are even close to a 5. Yikes! Maybe the one in the white, but the rest are 4 at best. Keep the good work.
It's okay.
I mean, that's just his opinion.
That's your own opinion. Yeah, like I said, everyone's entitled. I find everyone here beautiful, but that's your own opinion.
They're getting mad. They're getting mad. They're getting mad.
That's your opinion.
That's your opinion.
Man, like your opinion. Man, like Big Boy 702, man.
I want to see a picture of this guy.
They see nothing yet, guys. They see nothing yet.
Hey, they want to see what you look like, bro. I know you're never going to say
on the big screen.
That is funny.
That's mad.
Big up to Caleb, for super chat. Keep your foot on the next king on fire today. Appreciate it. I'm always on fire. What do you mean, bro? Like, what do you mean always, bro? Come on, man. You get me? Volcano, bro. You get me? Anyway, big up to George Kane for the super chat. Baddest one in there is the 43-year-old woman. Rest average.
Yes.
Yikes.
We all agree.
How do you not feel about that?
Oh God damn.
Like I said, that's your opinion.
Oh my God.
But you are bad B. 100%. Bad B.
I was staring at you, literally.
Definitely.
Nature, this guy's like drooling.
Literally, you're really. I that get me home now.
Oh my days. Hey, George Kane, bruv. You're trying to cause trouble in here, bruv. Problems. You chose problems, bruv. We got to Lassie Jorgensen for, I don't even know what currency that is, but it says 20, so safe, bruv. Appreciate you. He didn't even say nothing. I think that's the best thing. I think that's the best thing right now. Hold on, I got two more. Big up to Lance Noir for the super chat. He says, just got in from work. God knows what wahala I've missed. And wow, what a beautiful panel of black women of all shades. Rating left to right. 5. So left to, what is it? Yeah, left to right. Yeah. He says 5, 6, 7, 6, 6, 6. Is it left to right? Nah, he meant there to this way, I think. He said 5, 6, 7, 6, 6, 6. Yikes.
Thank
Thank you.
Sometimes you just got
to see my Instagram. Thank you.
How sweet of you to think you can actually
this
rate
is the
us.
best.
We look different on
Bruv,
camera as well.
I don't care what any of you lot out there think. This is my favourite podcast. This is my favourite one, bro. This is the latest one, bro. I'm happy I wore my vest.
Yeah, it is.
Wow. Yikes, bro.
You can look different in the camera. Just
you can look different.
I always get told exactly. Exactly. It's so true.
be anybody.
It's so true. It's so true.
They get angry.
No, it's so true.
It's one guy behind the camera. Like, you don't
Just take it, girls. It's fine. We
I'm
cannot
not
like
even taking
anyone.
it hard. No, I'm not even angry.
I'm not even trying to prove my point.
Instagram, yeah. But it's just, you know,
No one's angry.
You know when you know, it's like
Big up to
Instagram,
Lance
like-
Noir, Bev. Lance Noir with the 5 British pounds, bruv.
Swear.
Yikes. I'm gonna say it again as well. 5, 6, 7, 6, 6.
Just say numbers now.
check my Instagram, innit?
Well, he's good in those maths, basically.
Yeah, numbers.
Good on you, bro.
But who cares? Who is this guy even? Like,
They can't
What do you
stop.
look like? What do you look like? Just asking.
Hey, this is the best.
We don't
This
even
is the
use
best.
people that we don't even use. I don't use filters on my Instagram.
Go on,
so-
explain it. Explain it. Go on.
I'm just saying, I don't use filters on my Instagram.
We're not on Instagram though.
wait, is this
What,
so?
Last.
We're not on
Or
Instagram.
like a picture. You look
Guys,
different.
come
You
on,
look different to how
last.
you
Now
are on
everybody
camera.
go chop breakfast.
She done bits. That was funny. Alright, cool. Alright, big up to Lurch685. He says, take girls swimming for the first date. Magic tricks.
Yeah, I heard that one before.
that.
My
That's
cousin.
dope. That's dope.
They don't. I
Make
don't
a
think they.
fool out myself. I can't swim. I'll make a fool out. That would be so funny.
It's not about
He's
swimming.
talking about the
No,
makeup.
it's not about
He's talking about
swimming.
Get ready to
I don't wear makeup.
drown.
I don't wear makeup on the first day.
Just dip your head in there.
I don't
Come
wear
out.
makeup. I don't wear makeup on the first
Honestly.
day. I'm sorry. I don't wear makeup on the first day. You need to see me as I am. If you don't like me,
That's good then.
don't
Would
do
you
it.
lot do that?
Yeah, I don't wear makeup every day, you know, only for special occasions. I don't make up every
She's
day.
going off again.
I don't.
Such a tomboy.
No, it's true. It's so true. It's so true. I don't wear makeup every day. I can't. It's so
You wouldn't
true.
catch me in a dress. You wouldn't catch me in a skirt. Like I don't wear makeup like that. I swear I don't.
You're
wear
wearing makeup right now though.
Yeah, I'm not really. If you look closely, it's
I'm not really.
honestly,
Concealer.
It's just eyelashes, concealer.
Concealer.
This is my skin.
He wouldn't even know.
Yeah.
He wouldn't know. You wouldn't know.
It's all deception.
Men wouldn't
It's all
understand.
deception.
really not.
But no,
Yes.
please take me on
Your
a date.
eyelashes don't look like that.
Take me on a swimming date. I'd love that. Get individuals, guys.
Still look good about the eyelashes. Still look good about the eyelashes.
Get your individuals.
Listen, no one's saying no one's ugly, you know. No one's saying that. You not getting upset, bruv. Like, get me.
We're not saying that either, though. We're calm. I'm calm.
All I heard is, no, but I don't wear filters though. Calm down, bruv. It's calm. It's okay.
It's because of what we look
You
like
lot
in the
got
camera.
options, innit? So there you go. You only need one option. You don't care what every other guy thinks. It don't matter, innit?
True.
Exactly. Now they calm down. That's it. Good.
Don't do that.
I don't really have
Because they're King Riches, bruv. Remember that.
what they want.
Remember that. Alright, cool. Big up to Carlos X. None of you are above a 6. Another opinion. I think he's just doing that to be a dickhead, man.
It's okay,
Big up
Carlos.
Carlos X, though. I appreciate you, bruh. But
Yeah,
come
Carlos,
on.
we like
Mommy.
you here. It's okay, Carlos.
It's okay.
Carlos.
I can say your name properly.
Still live with mommy?
Carlos.
Bruh.
Damn.
This was mental. This was mental fire. Yeah. Get the like. Yeah. We need like what? 80 of you, 70 something of you to hit the like button. We'll be at 800 likes, and I appreciate that. Yeah. All right. Cool. I'm gonna go around the room and get the final thoughts from everybody. What they thought about this podcast, me as a host, and what they thought about it, and shout out your Instagrams where you're got provocative sexual pictures and stuff. Starting with you.
What do you want me to say?
Final thoughts, podcast host, what you think about what we talked about and your socials.
Well, you're a lit host. You're funny.
I know.
And everyone here was so nice and gorgeous. Everyone is sexy. I'm saying that.
I'm the sexiest here, though. Yeah.
Well, debatable.
They're hating. They're hating. I got the guns out. They're hating.
It's the tats. The tats make you more attractive as well.
Yeah.
And drip.
It
And
don't
drip.
matter. It don't matter.
And
This
the
isn't
silver
drip. This is
teeth.
just a Gold's Gym vest. This is just a vest.
But drip does make you more
Alright,
attractive.
cool. Whatever. They're gonna downplay me. That's fine.
But yeah, it was a good show. It was lovely. Instagram, sheIsAmanda.__.
All right, cool.
That's it.
Awesome, thank you. All right, next one.
I thought, to be honest, I got a bit upset. This show is intense because it definitely, I think, it's on a male perspective. Even though you do give the opportunity of us to explain ourselves, which I appreciate, so that's good. These guys in the back are lovely. I love all the setup, the lights, everything is great. My Instagram is MAFE_Montenegro, just like the country. That's my last name. If you guys want to see some food content, that's all I shoot. I do pictures, so...
What,
yeah.
no bikinis?
And bikinis. Like this.
Not like this. Like this.
Just like that.
Like that. I hear that. All right, next. Blue, what are you telling me? Be real. Be honest. Say whatever you want to say. Be honest. Go on.
At first, you were cool, and then I was just a bit about you a bit.
Yeah.
Just because I feel like you don't have a woman's best interest at heart. You're very much very still immature with your thoughts when it comes to how women and men operate. That's just how I feel. And however, I do like the conversation. It was cool because sometimes I do need to be put down a peg a bit. I get that. I am quite opinionated, I've been told. So I get that. But yeah, didn't like it much. The show was cool, don't get me wrong. I was just saying I didn't like his opinions on some stuff. I don't agree with it, but at the end of the day, we don't have to agree on everything.
There you go. That's the fruit of life.
Yeah.
Man.
Also, you can follow me if you're a woman, please. Do follow me, Bella_BOSE.
Hey, no gang signs.
That's not what I did. I don't do that. That's not what I did.
Gang signs, bruv.
Follow me. I haven't posted in 2 years, but whatever.
Jesus.
Just I might start doing it because it seems like influencing is the game right now. So follow me, women. Thank you.
No problem. Next one, 43.
Yeah, I had fun. There were a
7 out of 10.
There were a lot of very valid points from everyone. I think everyone.
Me the most, innit?
You had a lot of valid points. Some
The
I
most.
didn't agree with.
The most.
Some I did.
The most.
But no, it's good. It was fun. Yeah, and my Instagram is natnat3380.
All right, cool. Next one.
I feel like this was really nice. A lot of you guys had good opinions and stuff like that. It was nice hearing from other people's perspective. I don't know. I feel like you've had a lot of opinions. And when you hear a lot of men's perspectives, you hear a lot of relatable things in a man. Yeah. My Instagram is TEEXCHAN.
All right, wicked. And last but not least.
Like she said, it was good listening to everyone. Nice meeting everybody. It was good to listen to a male point of view and just hearing different subjects and different ages, different, like me and her, same age, but different ages, different point of views, and yeah, it was good. My Instagram's Eastern Dream, M.
Yeah. And I would say that you lot was great guests. I really appreciate everyone for turning up. Yeah, man, I think that, like, you know, some of you are crazy. And no, actually, all of you are crazy.
A little bit.
I think that I was a great host today. I think the podcast is awesome. I think the setup is awesome. I think the producers do a great job. I think it was pretty fantastic, to be honest. Tyrone therapy is on the way, so you guys can learn how to handle yourselves around women. You know, I pretty much show you like every day, like how to handle yourself around women, multiple women. You know what I mean? With very opinionated, strong-minded women, strong and dominant women. You know, and how to handle yourself. So, you know, I think I'm pretty much giving you the receipts and the verification that I'm somebody you should maybe ask some questions to. But anyway, yeah, I just want to say thank you to all the guests. Like, jokes aside, I want to say thank you to all the guests. They were awesome. This was a wonderful show. And they all have an open welcome to come back anytime they want. Do you know what I mean? Even you, Blue. Even you. Especially you. Yeah. So, yeah, I think it's awesome. If you're a girl watching this and you want to come on the show and you're in London, then obviously DM me, King Rich's official, KINGRICHEZ OFFICIOAL official. Yeah. All one word. Guys, stop messaging me saying, I need to come on your show. No, you don't, bruv. Chill out, bruv. We don't need your assistance right now, okay? So stop telling me I need, because I don't need anything. I need money, bruv. That's what I need. Monies. All right? Other than that, big up to King Producer, big up Top Producer, big up the man them in the wings, big up to security, big up to me, though. Remember me. Big up to me and the guns, though. Oh, I'm looking big, you know. Jeez. Anyway, with that being said, we're out. Peace.
What's going on, people? I'm King Riches and you're on the King Riches YouTube channel. Make sure you subscribe right now and have the notification bell ringing so you don't miss any of the quality content on this here quality channel. We got something for everyone. We got the street interviews, we got the reaction videos, and we got the podcast. In the street interviews, I go out there and ask the general public questions pertaining to dating, such as, do nice guys finish last? And then on the reaction videos, I react to crazy stuff you see on the internet. And on podcast, we go more in depth on issues pertaining to dating and men's self-improvement. So if you know you like content like that, make sure you subscribe right now and have that notification bell ringing so you don't miss anything. Do it now.